Keep. 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 It's so peak. uh, the guide is nearing completion. Nearly. I did things. I'm done like the major portion. I think I have all the advanced tips, right? Like I think I know all the cool little nuance stuff. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. Surely, right? Surely. So there's no way to know. For the menu, everything. Like that's like the first 4 minutes. It's just everything. It's only 16 minutes long right now. It shouldn't be over like 20. Like the major portion is like how to not die and a route, and that's it. And then it's just like all the bonus things that like we do. 4 minutes of not implemented. Huh? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Me being like 2 of these don't even work. Yeah. They still haven't fixed this item. Why is there a guy down here, bro? What the hell? It doesn't say they do like bonus damage on the dummy. It must be bugged. The only thing I'm a fan. Hey man. There's so many things I could say, but fans blow air for real. That is all. Look at my tier 6s I'm gonna turn to Valor. Bro, some guy I like saw a chat message. It was like the dude being like, Neep said like they convert for Valor, collect them. Then some guy was like, oh, that guy knows nothing. I'm like, bro, the dev said it. Like, well, why are we lying? Well, why are we? Anyways, either way, collect your tier 6s. You'll thank me later when it's like 100 Valor per. I gotta remember to like mention zooming out. There's like a lot. I get asked the question like, I mean, how do I zoom out? Maybe I'll put that. I don't have many. There's like 6 like things that are that you won't discover on your own. I did every buff and debuff. Did you know there's 7 debuffs? Bro, I thought there were 5, and then I was like, oh wait, I'm missing 2. I missed sick and burn. Crazy. You know, that's not counting the 2 that you get when you teleport, by the way. Which are both buffs and debuffs. I mean, not attacking is a debuff, but then it's like, you know, you're invincible. Slicer. Hey, is it? Okay, the update's on Sunday. Pog. Dying. That's actually crazy. They finally put it at a real amount of time. Like they didn't put it in the middle of the night. It's hold on. Hold on. Everyone's got to see this if they haven't seen it. Oh, it's not above my thing. Hold on. They finally did it correctly. Crazy. Oh, the teleport is over here. Yeah, like write down all the things that like I don't want to forget to mention because there's like a lot of shit that just happens. Hold on, the one of them was what was the other one? I don't even remember. There's like very specific boss information that I'm not adding because who cares? Can I join your server? Yeah, good luck, but also probably the queue's probably 0. I mean, really, it's oh God. Oh, that guy. How did that guy die, bro? I'm the one getting chased. Like the boss was in the corner and this guy died. Like that's, you know, it was hopeless. It's like laggy. It's us. This Neep. I remember. Hold on. I think enough before that I wanted to add. There's just so much. Top of the morning is crazy. Oh, it's so Irish. Or what is this pair? Hold on. Do you think they were ever added armor like for every speed gain, 1 defense? I don't know. Currently the scaling is defense and or the scaling is like for damage. I don't think they do that simply because that's the equivalent to just having them have stats. I'm sure they'll do that like super late game. They'll do weird passives that give you stats, but you might as well just have it give you stats, you know? It's kind of when people say like have armor and weapons like link up. And I just think like you can't do that because all you do is remove the identity of both. Like what's the point of having a robe that is only good with a certain weapon? It just, you might as well just give the certain weapon the stats that the robe gives. Because you're just, you know, it's kind of like how Haunted Robe and Ghoul Staff are linked. If the Haunted Robe didn't have the quiet immunity, its identity would be like Ghoul Staff plus Robe. And that's kind of sad. And the Ghoul Staff's identity is that, like, if you don't have a Haunted Robe, you don't use the Ghoul Staff. Because its stats are basically reduced if you're not wearing this, so you just don't use it. It doesn't exist on its own. So I feel like if you add a weapon, or if you add armor or something that has a passive that kind of, you know, is like the more of this stat you have, the more of this you get. It's kind of just like, you might as well just give it that stat. You're basically telling your player base to balance, I feel. In the sense that it's like, okay, guys, for every 4 speed, you get +1 defense when wearing this armor instead of us giving defense. So if you have less than 40 defense, it's bad. But if you have, you know, 80 speed, it's overpowered. Please don't be overpowered, guys. Balance yourselves. Like, it's like very... Equip a crush hammer with auto swing turn on. Cast a spell. The burn of the hammer applies to the spell at a range of 20. Of course it does. Actually, of course it does. Bro, that's a pin message to join. That's a old school RuneScape ass bug. Equipping an item because your weapon class has like a passive buff and then it works on everything you do. It's like your staff, say it's like this, your bow can't miss 100% accuracy, but your other things can miss. So you equip a bow and then like cast a spell, and now the spell can't miss because you're holding a bow because the code is shitty. That's literally what you just did. You're holding the hammer and everything you burn with the hammer equipped is 300 DPS, bro. Like, what are we doing? It's so fucking stupid, bro. That is a old ass like trick. I can't believe you did that in this game. How did that happen? What are we doing, devs? Hold on. I don't have like a tier 0 spell. It's really funny. Is there a spell somewhere? Maybe. That's I mean, you need a Crusher Hammer, but that's busted. Are spells really 20 range? If that's the case, do bombs, like tier 0 bombs, do those also gain the burn of 300 DPS? No, I haven't gotten any legendaries, bro. We did 1 heroes. Wormstaff or Ahi Reaper plus Amulet. Please, Amulet. Wormstaff is buns. Well, it's not buns, but it's not good either. Oh, there was a bomb right there. I should have tried it. Called Potent. Infusions are so buns, bro. They nerfed them. Like, I don't know why. Barely anybody used them anyways. Because they're hard to, like, mass produce. Why am I doing a pirate cave? Or a max HP. Yes, I know. I do know. I've trust me, I've been working on the guide. I looked around. I did every infusion because I needed every icon. I get 500 DPS with Ahi Reaper. I get 580. But Nord, yeah, but Ahi Reaper has 2 more range and true damage, so it's substantially better than a Worm Staff. Boop. When I get the notification that you died, I burst out laughing because I thought you knew how I wouldn't die. Well, like, I do, but that really, I mean, I really took 1,000 damage. Like, it was crazy. I mean, I got hit by 12 projectiles in an instant with 29 defense. Like, that seriously was like 1,000 damage. It's just like one slip up that insta kills you. But the upside is I'm #1 Death Valor, so you know it can't be that bad of a run if I'm just #1. Obviously, there are people alive with more Death Valor, but they don't kill them. So they don't kill their slots because they're attached to them, I guess. Haven't tested. I'm sure the bomb might do it too. If it's working in the sense that all you have to do is equip a weapon to override your stats. What else could you do with that? The only thing you can do is burn, right? You can't bleed enemies or anything. Maybe you can stun them. Is there a weapon that stuns? Frostbow. Maybe you could get the frostbow slow with like other gear. I guess we have to just test this now. Oh, great. No, it's based on the projectile, right? Ugh. Honestly, could you get scaling with like spells? That's the real question. You need something that raises your stats. Honestly, maybe defense pen would apply to your spells if you there's a lot of things that we should probably test. This game is very like scuffed. Thinking it doesn't work is probably wrong. It probably does work. One dude with a tier 6 staff. Oh yeah, it's over. Breakable blocks. Oh yeah, yeah, the Turo did have breakable blocks, right? Yeah, dude, that was just never a feature in this game. No, you gotta understand, bro. It was just like it was testing. I mean, the game's in Giga Alpha. What do you know about Deepwoken? The real question is, what do I not know? Kind of like a lot. Not like an insane amount about the new stuff, but I know about like the history and all the old shit. But like, why? What do you need to know, little guy? He burst out laughing when he saw that I died. Did you also see it was #1 Death Valor death, bro? Why don't you burst out crying instead? The goat fell before getting 1 more Valor. I won't die until Christmas now. That was a crazy death though, like actually insane. That slot lived through like 2 metas. My friend used to, or he quit. I progressed with like every weapon in the game at one point. So I had used every weapon. And then they released BR, which I had basically been training for. Because BR is just like use whatever weapon you get. And I had used every weapon, so I was good with every weapon. Like I wasn't like, oh, what crit is this? You know, I actually knew how to what a rhythm to use these weapons with. This guy just hiding, bro. Oh my god, I hate random noobs. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I feel like the era of people who were playing deep when I was like real into it is gone. Like they all moved on. Now it's like a new player base. And I don't know if they're more toxic or not. Oh, every CC that was there is gone. The CCs have been replaced with like I don't even know what. There are none of the CCs anymore. They're all gone. The content chat is a bunch of randoms. Like actual randoms. Like hold on. I'm a straight hater, bro. Like I don't even. Let's see if I recognize any name in here. Like genuinely, I don't know who any of these people are. The content chat in the Deepwoken Discord used to be like highly vetted. Ah, he's aiming. Ah, he's here for my fire claymore. Yes, take that. Unless it's your only claymore. I mean, claymore is gonna be good for like 2 more days. So honestly, just keep your claymore. No, no, take it. Claymore's so easy to get. That guy's just lazy. Hell, I'll do that trade, bro. Send him over to me. As soon as the update, fire claymore is gonna be in the bin. Like yeah. As soon as the update, fire claymore is just dead. So you might as well get an Ahi Reaper out of it. Use that in Gauntlet or something. Speaking of Gauntlet, collect Crusher's Hammers. If you don't know what weapon to use in the Gauntlet, the answer is Crusher's Hammer. It is by far the best weapon in the Gauntlet. By far. Like by 1,000,000%. It's crazy. If the entire lobby had Crusher's Hammers, you wouldn't even have to kill anything. That's what we're gonna do. We need as many Crusher's Hammer as possible. Like straight up. Slicer's armor. Honestly, I might not even wear Slicer's armor. Because it's like mostly burn. Because the Crusher's Hammer's main thing is the burn, and the burn isn't affected by any attack stat or anything. You can just go full like durability. Just wear true ice armor and shit, bro. Like it does not matter. You don't need dex with the Crusher's Hammer. It basically doesn't affect it. So like, you just go full like tank. It's crazy. Like it's actually insane in the Gauntlet. Speed tank. Like yeah, like you can literally do any stat composition. It does not matter. You don't need dex or attack with this weapon. What you want is wisdom and defense. Literally. You want to be able to spam heal and spam like abilities. I can't wait for the Gauntlet, bro. We're gonna clear that shit so easily. I don't care if it's Christmas and we're gonna have to fight like 4 new bosses. We got this. No boss can withstand being lit on fire. Where's the turkey? Genuinely insane. Yeah, you could wear floral footwear and just be fast as hell and just like sprint away from the bosses as that you kite them. Because the thing with like axes is because they're pattern, you can do this. Like you can run up, toss one in the middle, and it would just like, you know, this alone can do 5k damage in the Gauntlet. The thing with burn and pierce is it gets really good when you're fighting multiple enemies, and the only place you're ever fighting multiple enemies is the Gauntlet. It's so busted. I cannot. I'm telling you, like this is crazy. I'm getting like 70% damage with a Crusher's Hammer because when everyone else has to run away and dodge, I just burn. I don't know. I don't think there's a turkey. We just did John Doe. So. Yo, what's this noob squad, bro? Oh my god, this guy is a bro. I wish you would vote kick people from dungeons, like genuinely. What is this? Tier 0. This shit gives you 5 health. Is he dead? He just died. Oh my god, bro. What are we doing? Mind controlled, genuinely mind controlled. Captain's axe is a crusher's hammer, but 400 times worse. It's crazy. If they give every axe in the game the same as the floral axe pattern, this hammer is going to be busted. Like, actually. This will be the strongest weapon in the game. There's no way. There's no way they do that. There's no way. You imagine? Holy, everything around you would just be on fire. My healing just not work. Cringe. Ugh, I didn't heal. Yeah, my burn is 300 DPS, but it kind of looks like it, considering the health bar is going down. So laggy. I'm discussed and sus and terrible, but it doesn't matter. Lobby trying to kill the. I know. I saw that. I saw the. Is it more than one guy? I thought it was one guy. The health bar was like 80% or something. Imagine trying to go for banana in 2025. Also, apparently they reduced the HP of it. Like, they made it easier, which is really funny. Now there's two. Oh god. I have to switch servers because there's like it's gonna become a dummy server. There is a turkey pog. Just find him and gobble him up. I just missed a bunch of attacks. I tried. I'm so low HP. Got a rose gauntlet, bro. Like, bro. A good trade for my hammer. I don't know. Depends who you're like asking. You could probably get like a pretty good deal for it. It's not like too sought after. I don't think many people know it's like cracked in gauntlet. Like, I don't know any specifics. Trade values don't really mean anything. It's really if you want an item or not. If you're super attached to an item and you're trying to like get another item, then you're just not going to want to part with any items. But the person you're trading will just not value your shit. Like, if someone offers me a rattling bow, like, I'm not going to take it. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, it's like that. Oh, TP if you find a turkey. This guy's baiting. Yeah, if you're like, things change if you're collecting, genuinely. But all I can say is it's from Heroes, so it's probably like I put it near what a slicer's armor is worth. Especially if you're like a day off gauntlet, like it's urgent to get this item. Where was the turkey? Okay, good. I always check bog to see if the boss is right next to the spawn. Did you guys find it, or are you just all checking floral? Bruh. Hammer plus spell. Would it be spell? Would you want to wear I'm trying to think. I think it's just like it's straight hammer, mushroom bomb, true ice, and then it's either tooth necklace or floral footwear. There's not really a good like accessory for this item because once again it doesn't benefit from attack or dex. You just want honestly If there was an item that was like defense and health accessory, I might rock like wear a haunting pendant. Like it's so crazy. I think I just wear a tooth necklace though. I don't have a true ice armor though, so I guess I'm just wearing crushers. I said 2. Does that mean TP? Do you find it? Oh my god, it said gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble. Bro, I can't even hit it with my hammer. Oh my god, it took so long. Give it to me. Give me the golden. Not fair, bro. It's never fair. Now with just Venom Spell. Okay, well that's just incorrect. With just Venom Spell? I think the peak of that weapon's... I think you can get 1100 with it. I think that's where it stands. I have a full mana... Oh right, it scales. I forgot. That shit's so unnecessary. Yeah, Ender, is your spreadsheet even correct, bro? You have like Mac. I just realized you like I didn't check it since, but all the scaling just fucks up all the numbers. What are we doing up here? Gurk, gobble, gurk, bruh. We gotta do a turkey escape for real. I'm gonna find me an ice forest. Yeah, this harping back to the title, this Christmas update is pretty make or break. Yeah, that's the general consensus. It better be good. That's all I'm saying. I hope like they really this time it's like the Halloween event was so scuffed. But this time we're getting all the reskins. We're gonna find out what the meta weapon is. Hopefully the best weapon in the game does not become a dagger. Hopefully it's like I don't know, something cool. I'm really interested to see Christmas things. Bro, who's this? No. Like where are these Captain Axers coming from? Like actually where are they coming from? Who told them it's good? Are they even getting it, bro? Please get a coral staff. I thought there was like a turkey or something. There was a shadow. Bro, I did not know the plants spawned bog. That's crazy. I was not a knower. Should I include that in my guide? Where to enter every single dungeon? There's not a lot. You missed Turkey Escape. There's no way. What do you mean I missed Turkey Escape? I spent 4 seconds in that. There's no way the turkey spawned, died, and then you enter Turkey Escape. There's no way in like 30 seconds. How's this shit happen, bro? It was just genuinely how I'm switching servers. I'm not doing it. I'm going to the server where there's a turkey, bro. Unbelievable. It made me rejoin the same server. Boop beep. All right, there. What the hell? There was 4 people in it. Perfect. Enough of this shit. There better be a turkey in here. No. Okay, well, either way. I'm not waiting 30 minutes for another turkey, bro. What do you got? Missed turkey escape by 4 in 20 seconds. Unbelievable. There, we have a fresh new server now. The other one was lagging anyway. There were people doing the training dummy in there. Now we're saved. When in doubt, kill mermaids. I think I'm like over halfway done mermaids. The slow process of just doing a few every time. If I do a few every day, I'll be good. Wow. I should write that down. You know, I'm actually doing that. I should include how Death Valor works too. That shit's annoying. I feel like I'm the only one who knows, apparently. The quests are dumb. All right, here we go. And oh, what was the other one? Oh my god. I like type out this out and I forget the previous thing I was gonna think of. All right. To find every dungeon. Hello, Neep. I have 300 plots in my vault and use them for thirsty achievement. Dog. Dog. I should have gained screenshots now, actually. Should work on that while I'm doing this. Woodland Ruins comes from this guy and this guy. There we go. My spreadsheet says you do our base value. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It scales. Alright, where's a wooded thicket? Wooded thicket comes from this guy. I'm just getting all the screenshots now, passively. It'll save time then and just like make a collage page on that. The Crusher's burn doesn't work with a bomb. I think the burn of the... So it just works with a spell. It's really weird. Basically just killing woodland mobs. Really, I'm trying to get a wooded thicket to pop up and also the other mini boss. But instead, I'm just getting a bunch of ogres. Oh, there he is. And now I just need a wooded thicket to appear. I watch your comment. If you got an extra dodgeball, can I trade for it? Okay, when you say all your legendaries, I'm worried. I mean, I will get rid of my dodgeball. I don't care about dodgeballs. But anybody who... Typically, anybody who thinks, like, who is trying to get a dodgeball, probably it doesn't know that much about this game. which means the legendaries they're offering are probably things that have no value just because they're really easy to get. Like, you know, like someone offering me like a heroic mantle, fire plated armor, and a mushroom bow is not really. Ice bomb, slicers on piercer's flag, magic leaf dagger. Do I still have my dodgeball? That's a real question. I think I do. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, it's right there, just hanging out. Yeah, you got Thanksgiving legendaries? Any Thanksgiving legendaries at all? Any bird legendaries? Any birds? Okay, there. I'll include the hammer. There we go. Getting all these screenshots for later. Trying to get. I down the last wave of Gauntlet. I got a honey. That's rough. I feel like. Wait, I think I've seen you. I lurk in the general chat of the Pixel Quest thing sometimes, and I saw some guy say like, "Is Hunting Pendant actually valuable?" Because people were talking about it. And then someone's like, "Yeah," and he said, "I lost one in Gauntlet. I got one in Gauntlet and died." And I was like, "Bro, is that you?" That's a rip. Damn. That's a ripperoni. That's actually, it's over. That's generational. Wait, this is a bad screenshot. Oh my god, these are all bad images because it's like, okay, there, I fixed it. Jesus Christ. That's rough. That's rough. That's rough, and I'm not even a dog. You know, like that's the worst thing I've ever seen. At least it's not like something like Hunting Pendant's fine, okay? The best staff? That's a hard question. It's a hard question because currently the staff meta is completely dead. So the suggestion is just don't use a staff. Like, it's actually pretty rough. Like, I would, if I was forced to use a staff, I'd still use an Ahi's Reaper. But technically a baller would do more damage, I think, even if you don't have a vitality build. I guess I should just check. I can just check. Hold on. I have 14 vitality. Let's see if my baller does damage. I could wear, hold on, actually, I'll do it a favor. I'll wear John Doe pants. What the hell? Do I run bow or axe? That's also a difficult question. Definitely not axe. Definitely not axe is like a main weapon anymore. Currently the meta is fire claymore. Wow, baller is bonds. Yeah, use an Ahi's Reaper. You're using it, that's the best stat in the game. Katana or one-bladed sword. Those are the same thing. What the hell? Yeah, I got Pirate Island. I'm still missing. I did Wooded Thicket, right? I got those images. Yeah, okay, I'm moving to Swamp. Yo, Ender, you want to give me an image of the Snow Goblin and the Snow King, and also an Arctic Palace portal and an Ice Forest portal? That'd be epic. Oh, I need a picture of John Doe. I guess I could get that from the VOD. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, that was a bad image because this will work out. Don't even worry. Bog. This guy. And then this guy. Okay, well, actually, that image works better. Pressure hammer is trash. That is untrue, fortunately. Pressure hammer is the highest damage per hit weapon in the game, which makes it really good in Gauntlet. Use Adventurer's Dirk. If I use Adventurer's Dirk, I would not be #1 on the leaderboard. That's all I'm saying. Like, Jesus Christ. No. I mean, ice armor has good boat. Why? I don't have an ice armor anymore. I died with it. It's gone. It is very gone. I have Crusher's Hammer. What build should I run with? It's not something you camp. I know I'm camping it, but it's not something you use on bosses. You use it for the overworld. Rated for dodgeball, but yeah, dodgeball is bad. That's the problem. Dodgeball is really buns. Like, that's the one thing that guy's correct about. Dodgeball is buns. Dodgeball was buns forever, and now it's really, really buns. The only thing it had going for it was its DPS at the cost of everything else, and now it doesn't even have that, so it's just bad. Like, you missed the dodgeball train by 2 weeks. That shit's in another country. And where the hell are the mushroom bosses? Going off memory for real. Because I want to do more DPS. A piercer's bow, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get one for that. So yes, best weapon is unfortunately still piercer bow, though that's, I don't think it's gonna be best for more than 24 hours. It's fire claymore, and then as soon as the fire claymore gets nerfed, before the Christmas update, like before anyone can get Christmas legendaries, the best weapon is going to be piercer's bow. So we're literally going to be using piercer's bow to get Christmas legendaries, and as soon as we do, we switch to those because those are probably going to be better. It's literally bow for 5 hours until we all get like Christmas stabs and whatever. The jolly javelin bow weapon or something. The merry marauder's mace. 2000 DPS sword. Alright, I got Ice Forest. Do you think Crush Hammer would do Crush Hammer isn't gonna get nerfed. This is what the weapon is. It is meant to be giga burn damage. This weapon's fine. I'm using it in the gauntlet. Probably every gauntlet until they add something that has more burn. Or something that's like 8k DPS. Like, if the discrepancy becomes huge, because right now, this can outdo every other weapon in the game in gauntlet. Because you tag like 4 things at once, and suddenly your DPS is in like 4k. You have 1200 burn DPS on the entire boss array for 5 seconds after you've like stopped attacking them to dodge. It's crazy. An entire lobby with Crusher's Hammer just deletes everything in 5 seconds. They burn to death. You do like 100k damage in a few seconds. Guaranteed 100k. Like, the longer you attack, the longer you can like run away and things will still die. Anyways, that's the ramble at Crusher's Hammer. It's kind of busted. It used to be really garbage, but a side effect of giving a weapon 1000 burn damage is that it's gauntlet benefit. Also, you know, it's busted. The burn does not stack. It just extends the timer. There's a turkey in the server. Gobble gobble. Okay, just DM me it so I don't have to go and... I'm not going to include Turkey Escape. Almost died. Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't want to do it. I got the goblin. I'm just going to include a little section on like where every single dungeon comes from. Because I feel like some people just actually don't know. And also there's like things that I didn't know spawn dungeon, like the little like flower spawns the bog. I didn't know the big mushroom spawned bog as well. Like, I forgot about that. I think some people don't know the green snake spawns Kata. And then like the new biomes, it's just like the mini bosses, unfortunately, but that's like a literally 2-minute ramble. I already have like every debuff and buff. I have the route. I have general noob information. I'm pretty much, I'm just adding things to what I'm gonna have to do. Fine, I'm uploading it Friday or Saturday anyway, so I have plenty of leeway here to just add like a few more, like an hour of like editing. Do I use Ice Reaper or Icebreaker? Both. This isn't a game where you camp items. It is a game of gear switching. It's not leagues. Like, you have to switch weapons. There are weapons that are better than other weapons, even if the other weapon is overall better in some situations. That's just how this game works. Then there are weapons that are overall so bad it's not worth using. Like the Magic Leaf Dagger. Yeah, I have all the Thanksgiving legendaries. It's a cornucopia, a coat, or I guess a robe, and a gun, and the gold variants of 2 of them. None of them are meta, but they're pretty cool. Dev sent a sneak peek. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh wait, he already said he was adding backpacks. What's the point of this though? Like, are we serious? Just so you can have like 8 potions in Gauntlet, or like I don't really understand what the purpose of this is. Like, what do you actually with this? It's just potions, right? Or maybe just you just have to vault less, maybe. Oh my god, bro. Every character slot you have is now an extra 8 storage spaces. Yes. This is awesome, bro. They're basically giving us vault space. Every backpack is a vault space. Like Deepwoken. Yeah, it's like having a high strength bank slot. Yeah, like Deepwoken. $16 legendaries for more valor. What are you talking about? Mods, give them the beach legendaries. What's happening? That's really funny. Another use of my extra character slots I'll never make extra characters on. All right, let me see. I didn't do Mushroom Den yet, did I? Enderbull, send me the screenshots for real. Whenever. It doesn't matter when. Just, you know, I feel like if you take more, you're gonna, like, they're gonna be off your clipboard and then you're like, bro. Oh, there's a mushroom den. I can just do this. That works. On it. My PC is super. I mean, there's no rush. I'm doing this like tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably like do it tonight, maybe. I won't like. I have to voice it over, so I'll probably just like put together the graphics. It won't take long at all. I mean, I'm pasting together what, like 20 screenshots. Actually, probably not even. I'd probably just put it on one, like a couple things. Actually, like these per biome, I guess. Wow. 20 tier 7, but they've all been weapons. I think so. I got a tier 6, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I got tier 6 dex armor from the tree boss, but you know, don't quote me. The other ones have big gates. The ice portals are mid. Yeah, they got lazy. Like, if you look at Woodland Ruins and stuff, like, it's actually a design. They got really lazy and just started making them regular portals. I think Floral is actually a big portal, though. But, like, Ice Forest doesn't even make sense. Anyways, I think I'm done swamp now, and if your snow's done, I just need a picture of this little snake. And then I need a serpent cata, and then I need a worm nest, and that's that. And then the floral ones are like whatever. I need the snacks. I've been trying to get armor. Well, if you do actual bosses, bro, that I can guarantee is where they come from. That's the snack. Oh, give me a kata. Bruh. I'm just going off memory of like what. Oh, there's a catacomb. Just going off memory of like what drops what. It doesn't matter formatting. I can retake a screenshot of them anyway, as long as it's not like, you know, some egregious image. But hold on, I'm trying to get to this little worm before like this guy hits it or something. I wonder if the wiki has these images. Either way, it doesn't matter. I can just do it off vibes and get all of them. Yes, these work. I was gonna say, like, we don't want I don't want the Snow King completely like unrecognizable. Wow, Archipelago really doesn't look cool. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, compare that to that. Like, Jesus Christ. Just all my screenshots foldered. I think I only need the floral ones now. Ice biome, only the mini bosses spawn in the dungeon. Desert, it's only the snake. The big mushroom. It's the woodland shield guy and the little like mage, and that's it. And so they're just mini bosses in floral, and that's that. I guess also I'll get a John Doe image from the start of the VOD. I don't need to like grab that, I don't think. Because John Doe's a permanent thing. You're back to level 60. Yeah, this shit only takes a few hours. Wow. A worm of the robe, a robe worm, a squeaky little squeak worm. Have butterfly boss image. I do not have an image of the butterfly boss, nor will I be getting one, because I'm not like what I'm not like gonna be like, oh, this is this boss. It's like, no, I just want to like, man, you said to go to Mushroom Den, but how do I go to Mushroom Den? You know. Like that question. I'm pre-answering that question. He's got motherfuckers just running away? Bro, this is your key. Why did you even enter here? Maybe he's doing true hitless. Maybe I just fucked it up. I don't care. Guys, I don't know. Not my fault, bro. He did in the Nexus thing. Did he Nexus? No, he's right under me. Die. Can I have that rope for free? I'll take a musket for it. Yeah, anyways, getting level 60 is free, bro. Like, I'm literally the GOAT. Like, they call me Mr. Builder. They you know what my nickname is? It's Neep the Decider. So I decide when to live or die. It's Neep the Unvalored because I never die and get valor. But I'm also rich. They more so OP right now. I hope they don't. They are gonna rebalance it. It's getting nerfed because it's bugged. I know. Hate to break it to you. Like, it's everything I touch turns to nerf. I'm Midas, but with the devs like panicking and nerfing things. Part of me thinks that they giga over nerf floral partly because of me. It was definitely gonna get nerfed, but I like really like I hammered that shit home. I hit a fucking home run with like this weapon's OP. Look at me bug abusing. Like they panicked. I have never seen a weapon go from 2k DPS to 800. It was genuinely 2100 to 2400 DPS. They cut it by like 70%. I have never seen a nerf so hard. That shit's crazy. 70%. Fucking insane, bro. And they cut its lifetime, so you couldn't even stack them up that much. So like they reduced its actual DPS by like thousands, and then its possible DPS was like 5k, and now it's probably like 1k. Like genuinely, it's so bad. You know, 80% nerf. Yeah. Anyways, that's the Floralax thing. If you missed it, and like a part of me thinks like they're gonna like everything I touch just gets nerfed, so don't even worry about it. This weapon's cooked. Ow, I'm getting bald, bro. Where's my teammate, bro? Lock in. .37s. Pretty actually not dangerous at all. I think the projectiles from the projectiles do more damage than the sword. And they don't show up on the dummy either. It says they're hitting 20s on the dummy, but they're really hitting hundreds and 20s. They hit whatever. They're hitting 20 plus 98 is what they're hitting. So 5 times, like it's genuinely like 600 damage from the projectiles. I mean, look at this. I'm blasting them. I did 91%. I'm shooting projectiles out. I'm not even swinging my sword at him. Coral staff buff. They actually nerfed the coral staff day 1. I'm telling you, everything I touch, they nerf. Magic leaf dagger, Riffaroni. Honestly, the top deaths being swords and daggers is pretty, like, this is pretty much what we're doing. It's high risk. This is the guy. I do not believe this guy was using this magic leaf dagger for his whole like 3 weeks of playtime. There's no way he made it to 7k valor using a dagger. That's all I'm saying. Piercer bows, really? That's what's dying? What the fuck, bro? Look at this. It's all Blossom axes. Okay, this has got to be like the same guy. It's all the same number and it's all the same weapon, and then it's all the same number and it's all the same weapon again. Like this is the same dude or something. There's no way. Yeah, that's a W. They're gonna Power Claymore is gonna be complete buns in like a few days anyway. It's gonna be a forgotten weapon once again. Oh, if you're top 6, 7, you get to have your items, but if you're not, you just get to be nothing. A captain's axe? No, this guy died on purpose. There's no way. This is intentional. He just did it for the bonus valor. He was valor farming. Yeah, I just want to look at the leaderboard. Here's no way I pull up here and y'all have done 0 damage. Oh my, it's Chris Roblox, bro. Remember him? Abzak's buff. Bro, they re-released I feel like they must be listening, because everything I completely flame into the ground gets like giga buffed. I mean, they buff swords like 4 times. Like, actually. I don't mean to be that guy, but like I think they're listening. Like I think they're knowers. I think they must be taking notes. Valor farming is truly a wilted rose, though. Like there's no value of valor. Just don't spend it. Gamble, and then once you've gambled and gotten every quest skip like 4 times like I did, you just don't gamble. Like I'm holding my valor until they add the progression system, you know, assuming they do. Adventurer's Dirk buff when? That's just not getting buffed because it's meant to be bad. Its pre-designated position is being bad. It's an ice biome dagger. They buffed John Doe's like 10 times because they want to be the best dagger in the game because it's from from John Doe. And the other one's from mini boss, but they just have failed because it's a dagger and daggers are bad. So Y'all going to baller I'm at. Anyways. What I need, a couple more screenshots. I need floral ones, I think. Okay, I gotta be careful doing these ones though. These ones are how you die, genuinely. Getting a screenshot of this. I need to make sure, because if I'm in the screenshot menu for 2 seconds, I go back on 1 HP, it's just like death. Okay, here we go. Gotta be careful. Okay, I got it. Floral deeps. All right, now I need the cherry fairy. What kind of screenshot are you taking of a horrific floor? No, I'm not. It's not every boss in the game. It's literally just like how to get to the dungeon. How to get to the dungeon, literally. If someone asks like how do you get to the dungeon you're in? Like here's the answer. This is how you get to Floral Depths. You gotta kill the tree. Is the game dying? Games die. Everything dying is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the problem. This is dying, so I'm not gonna do it. But if nobody thought it was dying, it'd still live. Games will fight to stay alive, especially of high quality. Like Voxel Blade, I thought Voxel Blade was cooked. Voxel Blade's got like 2K players right now. Voxel Blade held it down. Actually, maybe it does. Let me check Voxel Blade. Let me see if my information's up to date. That's a good example though. Voxel Blade was a game that released with 14K players in the middle of the summer. Okay, it's at 100 now. But anyways, it's been around for years. Voxel Blade was released May 2023. 14K players, and it didn't update for 2 months. It dropped to 200 players and then was on 2K for like a year. Now it's on like 100, but you know, the devs probably haven't updated. But my point is, like, games don't just like die. There has to be someone not updating, and currently they're giga updating. So I assume it's partially like this guy just mentioned, people are just playing the Forge, like actually. Some games are hard to, yeah, I call them self-fulfilling prophecies, because it really is. It is. If everybody thinks something is like a lost cause, they won't put any effort into it. That's what it is. It's like, oh, is the game dying? I'm not going to play it then. But if you didn't think it was dying and you played it, it wouldn't die. You know, it's a loop. It's an endless paradox. But no, the devs knew this was going to happen. I mean, they stopped deving. Like the Thanksgiving update was tiny and mini baby because they said Christmas is, they're going hard. They're going hard on Christmas. They're finally updating the game, not in the middle of the night. Like, this is the beginning of either the end or good things. So, and like, you know, this is Treasure Turkey. I enjoy entertainment. Like, where am I going? I'm here regardless. I'm trying to see what happens. The worst thing a game can have is people who don't care anymore. And I think people still care. Like, games that are actually dead, nobody goes around and says, is this game dead? Man, this game's dead. No one says that. They don't talk about it. That's what happens. I don't talk about the, like, I barely mentioned Voxel Blade, but Voxel Blade isn't dead. I mean, it was fun for a month. I'm enjoying this game a lot. I mean, like, it's a genre that has proven it can survive. Besides, all they have to do is spend 100k Robux on ads and it's saved. Get a new load of brain rotties in. And make good. Like, apparently that's what they're doing. They're locked in. They said 2 weeks ago, like, we're putting all our dev time towards Christmas. So if Christmas is bad, it shows that's what they're capable of. But if Christmas is banger, you know, you're going to be like, oh, if we just give them a little time, they release fire. Very. Yeah, now I need a butterfly den image, which I can probably just get in like a VOD if I'm desperate, but I'm hoping it spawns here so it's all like next to the screenshots. Okay, good. I think that's everything. That's literally like every portal and every mini boss that spawns it. That's it. Possibly went from 100 players to 1k to 100. Yeah. But that's another game that you could call it dead, but it's not Haunted house. I don't care about haunted. No one's doing haunted house. Oh, right. I need John Doe. But we're trying to find treasure turkey. Let me get an image of John Doe. But, yeah, like voxel blade, people still care about. If it's the fact that it jumps means that people, like, they know the update happens and they go and check it out and they just don't keep playing. Did voxel blade ever release a 4th dungeon? It genuinely released its 3rd dungeon, and that was... Okay, the game released with 2 dungeons. Voxel blade. And I swear it only has 3, like, 2 years later. Okay, there, I got a John Doe image. We're good. There's 4 dungeons. They did a dungeon a year. Bro, it's 2026. Lock in. The future mechanics. That's what the game really needs. It's lacking the meta progression of, like, Valor, which is what this game... You're not meant to cry when you die, is the thing. Like, when you die in this game, it's not meant to be a tragedy. It's meant to be like, dang, I'll get him next time. But it's a tragedy because you don't get anything for dying except, like, getting bullied in, like, the voxel blade general or something, or not, the general chat, or, like, someone puts, like, a wilted rose on your global death, you know? I mean, I literally died #1 leaderboard in IFP. I had, like, a few people being like, lol, get a load of this guy. It's like, bro... No wonder people don't play this game. They die and they get made fun of. How can you be #1 leader on the leaderboard and still have people clowning you? Like, man, you should have used this weapon. Bro, no. Slicer. It's the 2nd time I've been rambling on a legendary. That's crazy. What did I get earlier? I got a worm robe. Pog. A nice clean Slicer's armor. So much balance, just release. That's also the problem. Like, they're too trigger happy with just, like, nerfing and buffing things. But I think, you know, am I responsible? Am I scaring them by posting a short, calling an item the worst thing that I've ever seen, and then another short bug abusing with another item and calling it overpowered? Or do they not care and, like... I'm starting to think, like, where do they get the information? Like, people in the chat of the Discord were not talking about Floralax, were they? There were people trading for it, but no one was talking about, like, what it was capable of. It was just people being like, it's pretty good. But they didn't touch Blossom Axe. They touched the Floralax, which was, like... I don't know. Something happened. My point is... They do waste time, like, balancing, but also I guess they hate us having fun. I really like the Floralax. That was a very fun time. But it's fine, you know. They gave us Fire Claymore at the same time. From you, cause I don't think it's because of the tier list. I think it's they just, like, see the shorts. Like, I think they're like scrolling on their feed, like, not doing anything, and they see up. Obviously, they're like they're PixelQuest devs, right? They look at PixelQuest YouTube, so their YouTube shorts automatically, like, gives them me calling a weapon busted or garbage. I mean, the icebreaker was one of the most, like, egregious things I've ever witnessed with my eyes, and they fixed it. The Floralax was overpowered as hell, and, like, you know, that shit got nerfed. What else have I made a thing about other than just general swords? Swords, they buff so many times. Oh, Claymore is getting nerfed. That is guaranteed. It is not good. It is bugged. Like, it does 2k DPS. It's not meant to. It's mathematically not meant to. The math doesn't add up. Like, these projectiles are literally, like, there's so much damage. To be in their balance team. No, it's fun. I benefit more if I don't help them balance things before release. I benefit more if I do the balancing and the testing when it's in the game and I find all the little tricks. Like, literally. I benefit more being the problem. Oh, right. Where's the turkey? Did we find it yet? They'll overbuff it. They kind of made it really cracked. It is the equivalent to doing a quest that is, would you like 10 speed or 10 defense when you equip it? It's pretty busted. And then it's just like 1k DPS at the same time. Pretty decent. It's 1k DPS with like any build. It's pretty good. But part of me thinks like items like the floral axe wouldn't have been as modified if I didn't exist. If I was not in the picture. Would they have reduced as much as they did? None can say. I completely forgot I got a slicer's armor I have to get rid of. It's easy. Like I have 3 of them because they're busted. Like it's crazy. Plus 10 defense weapon. That's pretty good. I don't hate defense. I hate sacrificing offense for defense. But when you sacrifice 10 speed for defense, that's another question. That's a good weapon. A very good item. Did we have a turkey yet? But yeah, I just say because, like, once again, the short that they have probably seen, because, like, you know, you scroll shorts, you just get whatever you're interested in. It's against your will. Is me being like, why is this shit have 25 negative speed? They changed that. They didn't just put it to 20 or 15. They put it to 10. They really, like, backed up. But that's kind of like what they do anyway, so I can't really say. I tried Fire Claymore, but I need to somehow get Aggie's amulet. Try another Fire Claymore 3. No, don't do that, but I thought you got both. Well, either way, Ahi's Reaper is so much harder yet. Or did we find it yet? Like, what are we doing? Want more leaks. Yeah, give me... I need the double agent balance team, like, info. Probably got into the balance team pretty easily, but... You know, it's... I don't want to be locked in the cage. I want to be at the zoo, looking through the glass. You can't make you can't make fun of a monkey swinging around if you're also in a cage. Anyways, zoo metaphor. There's a troom, right? Never lucky. All right, well, we missed the actual boss, I think. Never mind. New back they sneaked will be a quest line. I think you're gonna be able to get them like multiple of them, surely, unless it's like permanent. Oh, that's permanent. If it's a quest line, that's kind of annoying. I mainly say it because I just want to have all my extra character slots with backpacks so I can store more items. It's a treasure trove. We know. I've been trying to, like, we haven't found it yet. I've searched like a little bit, but you know, I'm logging in on my account to do what? What the hell? Oh wait, never mind. Bro, I hate that these chests don't do anything. What the hell? I'm dead. I'm really hoping the backpack is just like an item, but it's probably not going to be. It might be something you get, yeah, from a quest. That's annoying though. I don't want to do the same quest on every single like character slot for extra storage. Though it might be worth it. It is 8 spots. I just kill these out of habit because it's funny. They just burn to death anyway. I think I got every screenshot of where things come from. That'll be easy to do. Make a little thing. Make a little thing for every biome. This turkey is really badly designed, bro. They said in the future it won't be like this. So we can consider this the dark ages of where babies can. Why would I screenshot? First of all, screenshot that shit's crazy. Because just said photo, you know. Oh, I mean, let's. Those fake chests. When they announced treasure rooms as an update, I thought that's what they meant. I thought it was like, oh, the chests that are around the map for no reason, you're gonna be able to open them now. Nope. I was fooled. I was tricked. Was made to be the fool. Chat, farm your snow biome kills or whatever before they reduce the spawn rate. I love this weapon so much, like genuinely. It feels like cheating. There's other games, okay. In other games, they do a very good job in the sense of like okay, good job is like pushing it. They put an effort to prevent the abuse of dots, like damage over times. Things like poison, like if you poison and run away, the poison stops or something. You know, if you burn 10 things at once, like that's a cap. You can't burn an entire lobby of enemies. But in this game, they just allow you to just burn an entire, like, look at that, and then they just die. It's very funny. Killed a goat turkey this morning. It's the only one I've seen so far. One? You've killed one? That's a ripper. I swear, when I'm looking for them, I never find them. But I have found, I've ran into 3 by accident. I've gone to get a clip, and I've teleported, and then there's just been one on the teleporter. I can't believe it. But when we look for them, they're nowhere to be found. Yeah, it feels like cheating when I'm running around just like burning everything. It feels like this is not intended at all. It feels overpowered, but it was also a useless weapon before, so. Okay, I searched the entire like snow area. I guess I'll go down here. Oh, I did a quest. Check your PM. Oh boy. Valor would drop from bosses, but should they literally drop or be automatic? More clicky might be annoying. Every boss chest now has value to go to. Auto 10,000%. They should make it. What they need to do, I think, instead is make it so that when you get legendaries, it gives you a valor bonus. I feel like just like getting valor for doing any dungeon, just like killing a boss, is kind of lame. I think it's more special if it's like, oh, I got legendary and 1,000 valor or something, you know? It wouldn't be like 1,000, but you understand. Oh, I got a legendary and 200 valor. But I don't know, you know. I feel like auto is just like cool as well, but I feel like they could put that in the death valor instead. Bro, the treasure turkey's yapping. Like imagine if like death valor, hold on, death valor quests are stupid. There's no quest for like dungeon completions. They could just do that. They want to give valor for clearing dungeons, do it like that. Do it in death valor. Actually don't. You know what? Don't update death valor so I'm number 1 on the leaderboard forever. Thanks. Would be, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of limited Christmas items. There's probably gonna be like 18 legendaries. They're adding a new biome with 2 world bosses, temporary biome, 2 world bosses, so like Christmas things, probably like a Santa, and then like a normal mini boss dungeon. So there's gonna be like 3 dungeons, 3 mini bosses. They're all gonna have drops. Then there's gonna be Christmas reskins. So if I had to guess, it's straight up gonna be nearly 20. I mean, Halloween had 12 or something, 13 maybe. Was it 13? So this is gonna have more. Yeah, they're adding a North Pole biome, but it's not gonna be to the north. It's gonna be to the east or something. 14. Yeah, so Halloween had that many, and that was Halloween. So there's probably gonna be over 20. The tier list is gonna be like an hour long, genuinely. Bro, where is this turkey? I searched the entire snow biome. I didn't finish reading this. Automatic, just auto. Everyone said auto. What a balancing team, bro. What a valuable balancing team. The dev goes, should we make it so you have to pick up Valor as an item? No. Everyone hates candy corn and candy. No one wants to pick that shit up. Ghost turkey, yeah, the phantom of Thanksgiving. This is crazy. Look at what I've searched though. I've actually searched like the entire snow biome. Right there, it's dead. This shit is crazy. I did it all. I searched everything. Snow biome is genuinely okay. I only have one corner left. If it's over there, I'm gonna tweak out. I searched cherry, so cherry is searched. Really, you searched like the annoying corner in the top left? Like it's genuinely, it's not here. I guess I'll try over here. Maybe there's a chance. All right, then it might be. I saw some guy going far east for like the island, but maybe. And I already did far left, as you can see on my map. Okay, I guess I'll check the far east with this guy. Like maybe. We've searched beach, right? Like sometimes it's on the beach. Every time we haven't been able to find it, it's literally either been in the corner on the floral biome or on the beach. Every time. So, bro, no one's trying to do haunted house. The hell? Okay, everyone's in haunted house. Never mind. Everyone's trying to do a haunted house. Never mind. I take it back. I'm on my new character. That's why you don't make a new character, bro. Like, what the hell? Play with one so it's fun. Yeah, there's if I had to guess, there's going to be nearly like 25 new legendaries. I'm guessing like 8 reskins. A couple from every world boss they're gonna add. One from the mini boss, and then like at least one per dungeon, right? So that's like 3, 7, 15, 16. And then it's like there's no way some of these dungeons only have one, right? So, you know, let's just add a bunch. 20-ish, for real. God, dude, we're doing this when we're not doing 1k DPS anymore. We're doing 2k. It's crazy. Back in my day, we all had lightning bows. Yeah, we really are much stronger than we used to be. This oh man, Crush Armor's probably so good on this. It didn't exist the last time I was doing Hard Ghost. Bro, die. He said he was I'm on my new character. That's why you don't make a new character, bro. Stick with the same one. It's got cool stuff. That's a ripperoni, bro. Never make a new character. Especially in a PvE game. In PvP games, people make new characters. And I think it's like 90% for the excuse, like, bro, I'm on my ult. You're not even good. But in PvE, it's just like you just got cooked, bro. I don't know. You did that to yourself. Just stuck with the same character. All right, let's find the turkey. All of snow biome is clear. I searched it all. Your first Halloween legendary and it's literally like Christmas. That's crazy. December. I'm gonna search desert. I already did snow. I think it's desert time. If you did floral, then it could either be in the desert or the swamp in like the middle, but I feel like that's unlikely. So it's probably in the desert, unless it's somewhere in like the corner on the beach, but I don't believe that's possible. There's no way. No way we missed it on the beach. Has it talked in a while? Maybe it's already dead. Maybe someone killed it and didn't say. I'm gonna tell me twice. I can't. Give me a golden garment. I want two so I can be rich and cool. Never lucky, bro. Actually, never lucky. I should pop clovers or something. Hey, man, I will do this portal. Don't even. I need 250 of these. Well, like 100 more, but still. I will take the 20 seconds to do this. No breaks every time. All right, we did it. So it was on the beach. Yeah, it's always, whenever we can't find it, it's in the floral biome, the beach, or the far east on the little island over there. Every single time. Like, I'm telling you. We have to search the beach more, like, diligently. We keep messing this up. You know what? From now on, I'm searching the beach. Every time it's charged, I'm going beach first. We keep missing it when it's on the beach for like 30 minutes. Speaking of, Ender, have I been luckier than you this Thanksgiving? I've gone a musket, a cornucopia. I've gone 2. What have you gone? Have I been luckier than you? Have I won for once? Obviously, I trade for a few things, but have I been luckier than you in pure drops? For once? Yeah, this event's still going on. They're running it until Christmas in 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday afternoon is the moment of truth. No more stupid like late like Saturday middle of the night like AFK session. Like no more of that. Just a regular, oh, it's the update now. Literally. To get the highest honor. Honor. Oh, that was a tier 6? No. Honor is a nothing stat because they glitched it. Everyone with a high honor just bug abused. There's people 100 hours ahead because they bug abused. Like, it's kind of sad. Honor doesn't mean anything anymore. It meant something when I was a mythic, and now it is just like there's a bunch of celestials that just like did 100 pirate caves. Like literally, and got like 30 honor for free. But still gotta passively do it. Because if, you know, it's cool. Eventually the gap will close when those people have like, you know, they are still like 100 hours ahead of us. If I spent an hour doing pirate caves that day, I would be at like 170 honor right now. Mini bog skin. Yeah, so it's just like he's fake. Like he just bug abused pirate coves on that day. Just like whatever. It's lame. It's lame that they like that bug happened. A piercer's bow. The bug was that when they released the lucky achievements for doing 50, 100, 250, the rest don't give honor. doing any dungeon gave you credit for every single one. They like recycled the code. So it meant that if you did a Pirate Cove, which is a really fast dungeon, like you can do it in like 10 seconds, you got credit for everything, including the Heroes of the Spire, you know, dungeons that are very slow to progress like that. It was hundreds of hours saved. Like every time you did it, it was like over 30 minutes of time saved. If you just knew it was happening and you spent like an hour doing it, it was in the game for a few hours. So the people who have really high honor, the reason they have really high honor is because they're 100 hours ahead. They just did a bunch of Pirate Coves on that day, and they didn't roll it back. They didn't like undo it. They just let it. It's let it ride. So honor lost all its meaning that day, all of it, because you just assume anybody with the high honor bug abused, and they saved just 100 hours. I went from being like straight like top 10 honor to probably like top 400, like genuinely. And I was like, oh. And now the people with like 180, like the highest ranks don't mean anything, because you can guarantee they bug abuse. They just did. They did at least 100 of, you know, because the slowest one is Heroes. To do 250 like of these, very slow. On top of that, if you're just disregarding honor, it gives you legendary chance. So the people who did that, you know, you do 100 Power Coves and now you have 2% higher chance of a legendary in every dungeon. It's like, oh, so now these people get more drops too. And then, you know, they get the Valor too. Yeah, Jar's got a Peebo. Like they're very, yeah. So it's sad. Like this rank lost all its meaning. It's like whatever. Like this dude, like he's like, oh look, there's a guy with 185 honor. Yeah, like doesn't mean anything anymore. It's sad. Sad face, sad emoji. It will probably not mean anything for a very long time. The damage from that will not be reprimanded, and it will not be remedied for like a year, genuinely. Laurel boots. Well, I do for speed. If you mean camping them, it's just because they're worse. By like a lot. Like a lot. Did he get dodgeball and pierceable? Did he? Oh, I didn't even realize it was him that got it. He said, bro, I'm idot. So did he like drop it or something? He entered without grabbing it? After extinction of dinosaur. Bro. You didn't... Was there a thing here? Yeah, floor boots are much worse to camp, because they don't have like the passive, and their health is worse, and my weapon scales with health. Treasure room. Yeah, you want to be a little night guy? Speaking of events in the game dying, the worst thing they have ever done, the devs currently. Sometimes smart people do dumb things, but the devs ending the Halloween event for no reason was probably the worst one. I don't wonder, like, do they realize they're allowed to keep events going forever? Speaking of Voxelblade, Voxelblade's first update, like on release, was the Easter update, because it released on Easter, so they just like kept the Easter event in, and they didn't remove for 2 months because it was content. Like, you're not gonna, but the devs, they added the Halloween event and they removed it like a week before the floral biome for no reason. I don't get it. They should have kept the Halloween event in until the 16th, and that would have allowed the content to like flow naturally into floral biome, or yeah, floral biome, not ice biome. Instead, they ended it prematurely, and then there was this lull, and that was very bad. You missed dev talk. The dev talk is just tier 6s will turn into Valor. There will be a new whatever. There'll be a new, you know, big event. Lots of stuff. Big event. Very good Christmas event. That's the dev talk. Nothing else really happened. Voxelblade isn't like this game, but it kind of followed the same path of releasing at an awkward time and then not knowing what to do with that and then making a lot of mistakes. They also balanced a lot. Yeah, keep doing random ass dungeons I can get 20% damage on now. Weekly updates. Yeah, Voxelblade was good and it didn't even get updated for like a month. It was just such a vibe. But that was a more complete game on release. The problem with Voxelblade now is the devs, whatever, never really worked on it. Like 2 years later, it's like the same game. Like apparently there's 4 dungeons instead of 2. Like they've added 1 per year. That's nothing. Wait, let me get this true. Okay, I lit the boss on fire, so. Yeah. So. What was I talking about? Voxelblade updates events. Yeah, anyways, they should have kept the Halloween event in. So this time they're remedying that. They understand the Christmas event is going to be in the game for 3 weeks. They finally figured it out that you're meant to do an event a week before and then 2 weeks after a holiday. That is how long it's meant to last. You're welcome. That's the tech. That's the answer key. Never more than a month, but never less than 2 weeks. Bro, they literally wouldn't have the Halloween event in for 6 days. I couldn't believe it. That sounds like it would cause so many problems. That's what Fish did, right? You end up having these the Giga Elitist servers of like 800 times luck that like nobody's allowed in unless they give you $5 million. Like you join this Discord, like Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that'd be crazy. I'd hella boost this server. Clown costume, 6 days was the intention. It got extended 4 days, so it was a 10-day event. If you heard what I just said, less than 2 weeks, bad. It should have gone until the 16th, at least, bare minimum, and then it would have been 2 weeks and 2 days, 16 days. That would have been good. That would have been it. And then it would have been like Halloween's over, new biome. Instead, it was Halloween's over, nothing. They removed content. People still did Halloween stuff because everyone still had Halloween keys, right? Totem of Undying. They better not. Imagine like joining a dungeon and everyone has the same thing on that's just like it prevents them from dying. But they're doing like no damage. That's worse than tanks. It's literally like tanks. That's what tanks are. They do less damage and they die less. Because people are still scared Fire Claymore will get hard nerfed. Well, they're not scared. They know it's getting hard nerfed. I can guarantee it. It is bugged. Like it's not meant to do this. Is that a hacker? It is genuinely bugged. Like it's actually over. It's bugged. I can guarantee it. Like he said it. We know this. The projectiles have like 5 times damage buff applied to them. The damage scaling it goes to every projectile because it counts for the slash and the projectiles. So you end up having an extra 600 damage in my case instead of an extra 100. So it does 500 more damage a swing. That's why it's busted. It is. It's getting nerfed. But don't trade it. It's going to be good for 2 more days. Do they add bounty? That's just, it's always so, no. I don't think that's a good idea. That's never, I mean, maybe. Okay, the problem is FOMO. That's like immediately FOMO. Nobody likes something that feels like it forces you to like do something when you don't want to. You know, it's like, I don't want to do Mushroom Den, but it's a bounty. You get a bunch of rewards if you do Mushroom Den. You're like, ugh. I've already done 250 Mushroom Dens. I don't care about the items. But like the bounty, it's like, no. That's bad. Please no. Please no bounties or anything. Just Giga FOMO. Is death by invisible burn? It's just the projectiles. Like actually, like look, I can kill them with just shoot. Like, anyways, I guess we can go prove it. Actually, hold on. I never thought about this. I just prove it. I just don't have to swing the sword. I just have to shoot the projectiles. Like if I take off the heavy armor, this weapon does no damage. But if I shoot the projectiles like this, like I'm missing most of them. Here, I'll try to hit them all without like swinging and actually hitting. Doing 70 and some others. What? 3,000 damage with just a few projectiles. It's all the projectiles. Like genuinely. Do one projectile. That's a good idea. There, one projectile. 17 damage plus burn allegedly, when in reality it's going to be like 400 or something. It's probably like 200. Yeah, so if a single projectile is doing 200 damage and I shoot 5 of them, no wonder it's 2k DPS. Busted. Yeah, so it's not just good, it's actually just broken. It's not meant to do that. That's what we call a glitched item. So what? No one cares about no damn spires. Some guy won like 50 spires, right? You ever like do those? I swear spires like so mid. I don't care. I just got slicer's armor. I'm the goat. Newsy YouTube. They need the Hiroshima update. Bro. Someone over level 50 and above dies to a world boss. Defeating it gives 100 valor. Oh, you didn't mean like... You didn't mean boss spotlights? That's what I imagined as soon as you said bounty. I'm like, there's spotlights. I think that'd be funny, but there's too many instances, I feel. I think you would have to have like a really difficult boss if that was the case. Like everyone it kills. Oh, you know what? No, you know what it would. No, I have an idea. Ready? You have a world boss, but it's global. Its health bar is global. Every server. You give it like 1 billion health. I'm talking like the same as like 20 dummies. You make it so that every time it kills anybody in any server, it adds to the prize pool. Like, Of course, the concern is people dying on purpose to buff it, but they could just, you could do something around that. You can make it so if like, you know, only you can only, it only takes one person's death. You can't just like have an entire, it only takes one death per like account. So you can't just like kill all your characters and like buff it up. So like when it dies, everyone gets 40k valor, you know, but it would be like that. And if you do, you know, a decent amount of damage, like not even a percent, like I'm talking like you do a 100k damage or something, you'll get a part of this reward. And then, you know, you just have this giga boss just killing everybody because it's global. It could be really strong, like really, really strong. I'm talking like 100 damage projectiles. Killing people, all the noobs just sitting in the middle of the map through the ground. That'd be epic. And then when it finally dies, it's like, because you know the community events currently are just filling up a bar from like chests. You get like last time it was candy corn. They could just do it like instead of filling a bar, you have to empty a health bar from this like giga world boss. How do you make it not boring to like sit there and like do a chunk of damage in like an hour just sitting there? Maybe you make it every 5 minutes it pops up, but the rest of the time it like it's underground hiding, you know? I don't know, man. Make a giant fucking like centipede boss or something that like pops up and like wreaks havoc in each biome and then goes back underground for the rest of the time, and have that shit going on globally. So it's like, oh my god, you know, it's the top of the hour. The global centipede is appearing. We must get our damage in. That'd be epic. Thoughts? This turned into a ramble about like an event. What does Rose Gauntlet from the Butterfly Den? Man, I'm just Nexusing. I'll go back with health. Wait, did you guys find the turkey? Is that what's happening? Lunar New Year. I think they're just doing the Christmas. I think it's just like full Christmas, and then they're just segueing that into the tier 7 or something. Surely, right? Oh, that's laggy. There's no way that they're gonna try to back-to-back event. I'm just hoping the Christmas event is good. I'm hoping that the items are good. Like the rattling bow is literally like this. I'm hoping that it's the same thing. It's like we get a weapon that's good. Play this game. That's a crazy thing to say. Is that true? I know there's like some people say they live in Asia, so their time zone's weird. Guild with highest damage gets insane title. All right, there's no guilds in this game yet. Is there a turkey? I don't know. I don't think so. This guy just said call if. For it to be a different language in chat. Okay, so maybe don't do that. The game has a really weird balance. I think that's because of the updates being at weird times. Like no matter what time you check, I swear it's the same player count. Like other games will fluctuate, they'll double at peak hours. This game does not double, but it also doesn't half. It's just like keeps doing the same thing. John Doodoo. Yeah, anyways, what's happening? I'm a join. Yeah, you specifically aren't allowed, I think. That's a lot of exclamation marks. Two is too much. Wait, where's John? Yeah, like imagine like instead of this like crack, it was just like a hole in the ground and there's a big like stationary boss, like the floral depths, just like wreaking havoc 5 minutes out of the hour or something. Gotta be Pixquest, we need to talk and then make a rant feedback. I don't even know what I'd say. I mean, I don't know. I think the problem is they address it like every week, I feel. There's not really a build-up of feedback. Except... Because, like, one of my main issues was, like I said, the Halloween event ended up, like, for no reason. The devs need a backbone, like... But they did that. This time they're doing Christmas and they're leaving it for 3 weeks. They're like, guys, the event will not end in 4 days. So that was one of my major issues. Then like the balancing trigger finger, I feel like everyone has a problem. And I think they know that too, I think. I don't really know who their team is though. Like they got a balancing team, okay? Allegedly. I don't know how good that is going. Because currently what I've seen from screenshots is just off V or another dev will just like say some bullshit. And then like everybody on the dev balancing team will just say the same thing. Like, should I give them food or should I shoot them with a water gun? And then it's like, wait a second. What is this? Is this a water park? No, this is a banquet. Okay, so maybe you should feed them. And then the dev's like, oh, you know the meme where the dude's showing how to use a computer? It's like that. It's like, oh, I'm not meant to make the player base pick up a stupid ass item after they kill every single boss. Sometimes we don't want to loot the chest. Like the should I make it auto or picking up actual valor from a chest? It's like, bro. First of all, neither. It should just go into death valor. So when you finally die, you just get a big like 30k valor. But you know, whatever. Ow. Ow. He's trying to murder me. He's on me. Jesus Christ, bro. Here's a balancing team remove baller, bro. Like, what is this? He's tweaking out. There's global robust. Should the amount of damage players do save? Yeah, that was the whole thing I said. Like, it should pop up. Because imagine, like, you know, 5 minutes out of an hour, it pops up, wreaks havoc. The whole server goes and attacks it. Maybe, like, if you reach, like, damage thresholds every time it pops up, it does give you loot. But at the end, when it finally dies, that's when it's actually going to give you, like, actual prizes. Obviously, there's some people who would just, you know... I don't know how if they have the ability to do that in the code. That's what I mean. Like, this is a shitty Roblox game. I don't know if they can make global health bars that actually work. They did the candy corn globally, so I'm sure they could do, like, a damage thing globally. The boss descends. It is now... the screen shakes at 67% health. You know, you check tomorrow, the boss is now 42% health. You check the next day, the boss is now 37%. Damn, we did no damage. The boss is now 4% health. Oh my god, it's gonna die today. I have not claimed daily reward. Is it good? And I'm just imagining this event, but you know, currently Christmas. I don't know if they can do it. Surely, right? Also, gonna like drop in value after event, or is it limited? It's a limited value, like it's limited edition, but it's not like good. I don't know. Collectors fiend over items, so we'll see. Like, we really will see. I mean, I got a musket for real, but we really will see. Thanks. In 3 days. The update is in 3 days. They delayed it, so it's at a normal hour. And wait for it to increase. No, just trade it if you want an item. Do not be a collector. You're not collecting the Roblox game, bro. It does not matter. You will learn it does not. You will have more fun not collecting shit and just like getting items you want and abusing the collectors. Like, I had 2 clown costumes and I wanted a lightning bow. So I traded 2 clown costumes for a lightning bow. Obviously, this was during the event. But now it's like, obviously, anybody would be like, oh, there's 2 limited items versus a non-limited item. But like, I just wanted the lightning bow for real. A baller dodger for my Ahis. No, you shouldn't take it. Baller dodgeball is complete buns. That's why they're trying to trade it. Bro, it's attacking the spawn. You're gonna get someone killed. Oh, I fumbled. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 20% now. Oh. For spreadsheet update. Oh, I thought I dropped my mushroom bomb. I was like, what's in this slot? Lightning bow is meant to get a passive. I don't think that's ever happening. I don't think that's happening anymore. Ball. Okay, bro. Okay. They should remove the dodgeball, I think. It's actually just bad. It was never balanced correctly. Your build meta, yes. I am the meta. Unironically, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm the meta. Me. Considering I get top damage like a lot. And I never die. And I'm also #1 Valor. Because I never die. I'm pretty... If I'm not the meta, I'm pretty close. Change the bokeh and give % pen. They should remove the baller's dodgeball because it's bad. Vitality scaling is dumb. They should make it scale with a different stat and we'll be saved. Yeah, pattern doesn't really make sense, but it would be funny if you could bounce it off the walls, but I feel like that would be used for like cheesing hitlesses. At least I would cheese it for hitless. If I could bounce it off the wall towards the floral boss. Is scaling on staff or bow? Neither, bro. It makes sense on a sword. Or like literally. Health regen is kind of related to ice. If the icebreaker had vitality scaling, it would make sense. It would be bad, but it makes sense. Like really bad, but it makes sense. Yeah, totems are useless. Yeah, sad. They made totems useless and also made the mushroom. They unchanged the mushroom. The mushroom one was already like technically better, but it was annoying. And then they just made it so I really don't get it. They purposely made us use moosh bombs. Also, I'm using fire clay set. I mean, do I have a video for you? In fact, the answer your question is answered in the thumbnail. Death shorts is crazy. I could add it up. We could see like the total culmination of death. Anyways, 8 decks. I'm doing that right now. Actually, I'm really curious. Deep. All right, let's see. This one is 70 cents. Banger. We love shorts. Yeah, I need to find more deaths. I didn't die for so long. All right, this one is $1.50. 220. For 220 in death. This one is 117, so 240 ish. Plus 120. Wait, is it 340 actually? Oh, I messed up, I think. I'm gonna go 450. I think there's one more. In just deaths. Plus another 120 maybe? Unless I messed it up. No, that's correct. I still did 20%. I think it's like $5 dues. Oh wait, this one too is 17 cents. Yeah, like $5 dues in deaths for real. More than most people. More than everyone, I think, actually. That's my very specific world record is most profit from Pixel Quest deaths. Damn. You remember, yeah, we're every dungeon. I got all the screenshots now. Ice effect in the guide. Yeah, it's just slowed. Literally just slowed. Same thing. You just get slowed. You're either slowed or paralyzed. It's the only two movement things that can happen to you. Or sped up, I guess. They're gonna reduce the spawn rates of this biome, so I might as well get the kills in. Where is everyone, brother? Someone's like placing keys or something. I'm on to you guys. I think I have like everything. I think I actually have everything. I'll add the dungeon thing. And then I have like, you know, special like little nuance information that nobody really thinks about. And then there's, I think that's literally it, I think. Then there's like free achievements. Eating gold. None of you were eating golden turkeys, bro. None of you were even. No, you guys couldn't even find it. It was on the beach. Like, that's all I'm saying. I did like the major portion of it. Like, it's really like, it's nearly done. There's 16 minutes of it currently that exists. That's not just like dead footage. It like, there's a lot. I don't think the turkeys should be alive. It's been a while. Oh my god, my armor's not on. Yeah, I have every debuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna add the dungeon thing. And then I have all the advanced tips. And I think that's it. I think that's all that exists in this game. I sure have every piece of information we know in there. Do skulls matter? I didn't mention skulls, but I feel like it doesn't. It just kind of goes hand to hand with difficulty of big things. In S tier, if it's bonds, it's not bonds. It got nerfed. Coral Staff was the go-to weapon. It still is the go-to weapon when you start. If you are a fresh slot, the first thing you do is get a Coral Staff. And also, here's the problem. What are you comparing it to? When you say something's buns, what are you comparing it to? What do you compare the Coral Staff to when you say it's buns? A weapon from 6 tiers higher? A floral biome weapon? Is that what you're comparing it to? That's the right. You can't compare these items to like the best item in the game. Everything is D tier compared to the best item in the game. Everything. First thing you guys Claymore. What do you get the Claymore with? What are you killing the Claymore boss with? Mermaid, you can literally AFK. Compared to tier 0 bow. I am compared to tier 0 bow, yes. That's what I'm doing. You can't like. It is so much. It's S tier. It is so much better than anything you can get in the first 3 biomes with a starter weapon. Doing really good for starters. That makes it good. You just took its buns and you took, but it's good for starters. That makes it good. That's what you just said. You just said it's good. It is good. It's a very good weapon. It got nerfed because everyone is using it day one. It was a little too strong. If a weapon's getting nerfed, you know it was good at some point. You know it's good if it got nerfed. That's all you need to know. But it's not good for endgame. But like I explained, the tier list is not a meta tier list of progression. It's not a progression list. I talk about every weapon. You just have to watch like the first one if you want to see where it got placed for the first time, or the second one, or the third one. I didn't re-explain the Coral Staff in the 4th one. The problem is like meta tier lists are boring. You think you want to watch that, you don't. You think you want to know that, you don't. It's literally just like this does more damage than this beep boop robot. Where would you put Coral Staff? If the problem with that tier list is you know what it is already. Everybody does. It's the things from the first biome are at the bottom. The things from the second biome are D tier. The things from the third biome are C tier. The things from the 4th biome are B tier. That's what it does. You know what the list looks like. For like meta. And no, that's definitely not the point of a tier list. It shows what's good, but an item can be good for half the player base and not good for the rest. It's still a good item. How it works, unfortunately. It's boring if you're just like going off meta. Because people know the answer. That's like, I just assume people know. Nobody's sitting there like, is Captain's Axe the best item in the game? They don't need a list, but it's not. Even if you're starting out, it's bad. That's why it's in useless garbage. That shit is ass. I remember the days of taking a coral. Here's what happened. We didn't know what to do. Early days. We were all scuffed. Then the shining light came down and showed us a Coral Staff. We all rushed to get a Coral Staff, and then we were doing Serpent Catacombs with a Coral Staff, and it was good. That's why Coral Staff is S tier. It is really the weapon you go for. Video soon. I'm gonna wait till after Christmas because there's gonna be more. I gotta remember. I do the Markiplier no explanation thing where he just starts saying things. That's what I gotta do. No hesitation. Also not, it can't be live. It has to be just like out of nowhere. The frog. It also wouldn't be a tier list. It would just Not a tier list. It's just, or you didn't say tier list. It's video. It's literally just like I need an image of every boss. It's gonna be so stupid. Anyways, yeah. If my tier list was meta, which it is by accident because good items are good items, it would literally just be the same thing, except everything from early biomes would not be considered good because when you compare it to something that does 2k DPS, it's not good. Very sad. Once again, the Coral Staff will forever be an S tier. Unless they release a better early game weapon. Is like literally, it's the go-to. If I start a character, I'm going for it. Obviously, I have vaults, but like, can I trade you for a slicer armor? Sure. What do you have to offer? 10 Thanksgiving items? I swear to God, you've seen my tier list. If you give me a bunch of things that are in D and F tier, bro, some guy was like, can I trade you for like this thing? And I'm like, okay, but you know, if you give me a bunch of like useless garbage, I'm gonna not accept it. And then everything was that he offered was things I put in useless garbage. It was crazy. No, that video's not soon, but I will do it. I think there needs to be more things. Gotta be like 10 solid minutes. They're doing that. My agents in the Badlands team said that they're gonna make quests give valor. We're saved. Finally, bro, we haven't done a turkey escape the whole time. The turkey has been escaping us, and we keep getting John Doe. I am a turkey. Nobody can stop me. I'm a bird. I'm not part of a herd. I flap my wings. I do things. I cause misery. I don't care what it brings. So would your tier list also indirectly be a trade tier list? Yes. If you are not a collector, it is a trade list for people who don't garner emotional connections to items. But you obviously have to like, use your brain. Coral Staff, the reason for Coral Staff being S tier is its obtainability is like, it's so easy to get. Same with things like Floral Mantle. Like, it's just really easy to get. That's why they're up there, because it's meant to be a list for all people, Those are kind of mean to like see a tier list and everything you have is in like F tier because you're early game. Okay, what do you trade me for the slicer armor Avo? Because I have like 4. I just got one again, crazily enough. Trust me on a slicer trade, I would never ever scam you. Yeah, so you're the one who said Adventurer's Dirk was good and you still think it's good. And it was never good. It's still garbage, so... Bro, it's not gonna be a tier list. It would just be like me saying, pass. anyways. Wait, I'm dying. Gotta lock in. I just lag. That's sus. Pass. Turkey escape forks. Anyways. On the goat. No hit. I got violet armor, crusher armor, and a baller. So basically that's just a no, buddy. I don't know. I got lilac armor that I don't even know what the name of it is because it's that useless and garbage. Crusher armor. Wow. So you're trying to trade me a bunch of A tiers for my super S tier? Bunch of average items? So like that's just bad. I'm getting 10%. I don't care who tries to stop me. These guys killing it, bro. They're so greedy. 29%. You know what? That's just wow. That is appalling. How could these people? Yeah, Ava, I'm just gonna keep my slicer armor, I think. You can give me Thanksgiving legendaries or Get Out. But yeah, I'll give you a Haunt Robe. Yeah, that's just a no-no, buddy. I don't like. There's a reason Haunt Robe is also out of S tier. That shit is ass. I'll show you my super S tier for your slide. Yeah, so basically, I'll actually give you this moldy apple that you yourself are the one who threw in the garbage for that trophy. Huh? Yeah, you heard me. This is a good deal. I'm giving you a good deal here. No, I don't want your damn Haunt Robe, bro. Haunt Robe is trash now. There's no use for it. This is bad. Like, no one needs quiet immunity. Like, we're past that. I'll give you cake. I have 2 cakes for some reason. Find the Twinkie. Okay, this time I'm searching the beach. I said it. This time I'm searching the beach because y'all can't be trusted. I've offered some crazy shit for my Haunt Robe. Yeah, that's good for you. Take it. I'm not giving you a slicer armor for that piece of ass. Dude, this Pokemon card that I found on the street, like, people just really are trying to get off me. I don't care if Billy Bob Joel is fucking fiending over your Haunt Robe. I am not. That shit is ass. You got offered a slicer armor or a piercer bow and you didn't take it, and now you're trying to offer one for a slicer armor. Take that offer. Like, what? Get another one. Haunted Robe is bad. You know what that guy's doing with that Haunt Robe? Nothing. He's doing nothing with it. He's not using it. Nobody is. I found it. Oh my god, I'm literally right, bro. It's always at the beach. I'm quieted, bro. I'm gonna die in the woodland biome. That's right. You have to be listening to me speak to get the treasure turkey. Otherwise, you're just a rando who doesn't deserve it. I have 2 Haunt Robes. Wow. 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 2? That item, it has no use anymore, unfortunately. It was cool when like quiet was an issue, but then we actually like got better at the game. How would this guy call this, bro? Grade 2 things and Mushroom Bomb for Crusher's Hammer. That's a W, bro. That's a W. Crusher's Hammer is really busted. Use it in Gauntlet. You'll thank me later. Yo, he has 2 tier 6 robes with quiet immunity. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, okay, bro. Except for trade value. Yeah, the thing is, trade value is a buzzword. That doesn't really mean anything. The reason things have like fake value in that case is because of demand, because they're collectors. As soon as people stop caring, it loses all its utility. It has no utility holding it up. Mean to subscriber. Hey man, this chat doesn't require you to sub, so it's free game. It's 13%, bro. This guy jumped in my like siren thing just to steal my kill credit. How'd that even happen? Because I was using the hammer, bro. I didn't even get my 1 in 250 completion. It must have not had value if you traded it. Because like a piercer bow and slicer armor is like good, but they're not like too difficult to get. Haunt Robe you just can't get anymore. consistently at all. So even you're like being like, ah, yeah, I trade 100 in a ghoul staff for this skin. That's where my value lies. I just want it to be a funny little crab guy. This is cosmetic. Yeah, one shot Domi and slight. Oh, all right, that second part is crazy, but I can't say I'm any different. No, anyways, the legendary animation is the like perfect thing ever, the best thing I've ever seen. And I'm gonna get like in 30 years, I'm gonna hear something that sounds similar, and I'm gonna be like, "What is that from? I know that sound." And it's gonna take me like a year to remember. I'm gonna hear like a wind chime like slide against a window and be like, oh my god. Nature ring. It's all coming back to me now. Slicer's armor. Oh. Someone's gonna like move a table. I'm gonna think of a Halloween legendary. Over. Frog is in the ground. What the hell is going on? No fever dream. Yo, everyone gets a shot of dopamine. It's fun. We hear the shoes in the hall side. Okay, first of all, that I don't have any connection to that sound. I don't know why you would assume I have a connection to that sound. So yeah, actually no. WSG. We super get. Anyways, what? What? I'm your biggest fan. My biggest fan uses 3 exclamation marks. Yeah. And I don't know what you're talking about. How dare you? I believe you. I mean, at least I can spell believe. It should make the Woodland Ruins shorter, I think. It's too long of a dungeon. Hey, balancing team. Get that to the top higher ups. Woodland Ruins dungeon, too long. Make short. These are less ruins and more very long hallways. Whoa. That way so catapults armor break you from the third monitor. It's I lean back so far. It's genuinely the worst thing ever. Wow. I got achievement Enderable got 3 weeks ago. Crazy. That's actually insane. Do I want to do a heroes or a mermaid? Learn my lesson. Don't go under with the clump because they are griefing. I showed like the skeleton Minecraft sound effect. I trade slicer bomb for slicer armor. How? How did you do that? How? Wait. What did you do? Who did you find? How did you trick him? Did you tell him it did 1,000,000 damage? Collectors. No, not collectors. They're from the same boss. That is not the answer to the question that I asked. Man, you're ripped. How do you get that ripped? Bananas. What? No. You just did. I think it was a stupid CC. Calling it the CC stupid is like so fire, because it's not that it's true. It's that they just don't know because they don't play the game, and it's kind of ironic. These are the ones not playing the game. I guess that's that's what happens when you get content creator before you actually have any content to create. Like if all Olympic people got a trophy, like the gold trophy, because they were just like accepted into the Olympics, and then like even if one like called in sick, you know, didn't actually like, you know, got injured or something, didn't attend the Olympics, didn't even train, they still have a gold trophy. That's what the CCs are in this. They all have gold medals because they decided to make 30 gold medals and give them to people before anyone won, and then nobody did anything because they already got their gold medals. That's also who, like, there's CCs in this game that actually like trade. I'm trying to see this trade, bro. Can I get like screenshots? This is like drama. It's great. Also, even if you don't like know what's going on, how do you have a slicer's armor to trade? You. All right, that's. I don't know what you heard to prompt you to say you, but I know it was an insult. So. Oh, hell nah. Got me doing gauntlet maneuvers. Nothing beats using a sword on baller in 2025. I'm really curious now. Like, you're talking about like a CC trading. Ugh, how do I even like look for this? I just typed the word slicer bot. You probably PM'd it though. Damn it. Oh wow, this guy's trading a rattling bow. I bet he never accepts any offers because who? Okay. Well, I missed it. Like snoozy, like actually how? Because even if a CC has no idea what's happening and is just like designed to trade because they feel an obligation to like partake, how do they have a slicer armor? How did you pull this trade? Like, no, most diabolical trade I've ever heard. Someone's gotta watch the tier list, bro. They must have been really desperate for a slicer bomb, but like, why? What do you use for? There's like one use case, and I made it up. A lie, it's a fib. Venom spell for a slicer's bomb. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, bro. Obtainability here. I manipulated though. They want a complete inventory. Holy. That's worse than collecting. That's like a museum trading a solid gold amulet because they don't have a brass necklace, you know? Like, yeah, our collection is refined as this gold, these diamonds, but we're missing the copper bracelet of 2012. Oh, you have a copper bracelet? I have 2 diamond rings. Here is one of them to complete my inventory. What are we doing? Enderable, bro. Like, I'm literally like Mr. Obtainability. Like, you get a Venom spell for killing a worm. You get a Slicer Bomb for killing Sleecer. A boss has killed me twice. I value any item from Slicer very highly. I'll give you 2 coral staffs. Yeah, like it's literally you're missing the coral staff in your collection, right? Now that you mention it. I think the issue is that people trading, and this is because they, like I've seen what traders like say, they forget there's a game. Like they forget like the only way to get an item is not trading. You can get it from just like killing a boss 30 times or something, you know? Like you don't have to get it from trading someone. You can obtain items manually. And they forget that, like, and they'll trade for these items that they could get in like a few, like 20 minutes, especially overworld like legendaries, like a venom spell. Like, you can just get that, bro. Like, my first legendary. I know you can just get that. I'm like lagging. What's happening? I think it was a stupid CC. That's such a crazy thing to read. Here's flag for bomb. No, you watched my tier. You didn't watch it, did you? Here's flag is bond now. That flag for bow was just because I had an extra bow, bro. Now I'm just like, bro, they made the flag garbage. They're gonna fix it, but for now it's garbage. I don't want anything. I'm not trading anything. Trading is off limits before updates. Nothing we have is gonna have any meaning when, you know, the Christmas thing is out. When Santa Claus's hat, the best thing, there's no point. And the Krampus claws are the best sword in the game. We're not gonna be trading icebreakers. Add more themes. Cause who was the guy? Was it Cough B who talked about how he did all the sound effects? I don't know, bro. He's like, it's over for him. He's like, he hasn't gone around to making new sound effects. There's only the little shimmering one and the guh. That's it. So like if he's not doing basic sound effects, there's no way he's working on themes. I'm sure the Christmas boss will have a theme. It'll be like, you know, like something very original. You know, like in the oh. Do not get ran over because like this guy over here is sprinting to the edge of the map. Wow, this guy threw. It's gonna go into strawberry phase now. It's in the middle of the map already. Look at you. When in doubt, crush. I should use my sword there. He ran. Died at level 51 is crazy. Where even is that body, bro? It's on the top of the map for some reason. Bro, how did you die over here? I gotta check global deaths. He had an Ezebel's ring on, a tier 5 staff, and a tier 4 spell. That's crazy. Yes, pin message. That's where we discuss crimes. I mean, anyways. I missed the floral axe, bro. It was so funny. Did I do 10%? I wasn't in the room at the start. Virgin gameplay. Why take damage when you could just heal? Yes, you can join. There's a link for real. You should join. I don't know. You're missing out. Very much so missing out. I don't even want to do baller, bro. Just he's high risk, no reward. Dude, this noob has a crusher's hammer. This is the dude who was the reason I didn't get 20% on my last mermaid. No, every time, bro. Every time. So yeah, I have 16 minutes of a guide made. It's gonna be so peak. It needs to be the best thing ever. Wow. I'm that noob. Yeah, that's right. You are that noob, and you got 20%. So don't even wait. I got 20%. How is this possible, bro? Like I literally hit it with the mermaid. It doesn't have that much health. I hit it with my projectiles. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. We must do 400 woodland ruins per day. Yeah, that's insane. I'm like clocking them in, bro. I don't even go into pirate caves anymore. It's great. But like, that achievement's so dumb. I'm glad it's not 1,000. I wish it was like 100. It shouldn't be 250. It's dumb. Too much. Unreasonable. Brother, the latency is causing you to do more damage. Like, what is this? Anyways. Yeah, I got 16 minutes of that made. I keep thinking of more things to add. Which is bad. Honestly, it's pretty short. I thought it would be longer. Like but like I still have to add 2 more sections. But those are short. Those are like now I'm just adding the dungeon thing and then like all the other like bonus things that we learned that are really like fun little tips. And that's it. It's literally it. What's important is knowing like what tips to not forget, because there are things that are like we just forget we do them or forget they exist, or they're like so rare when they matter. I'm the Pixelator is insane. A crazy name. Did you think of that name before or after this game existed? That's crazy. After. Can see the future. I think I must be almost done mermaids, surely, right? Last time I checked, it was at like 120, and I don't know if that was today or not. Like 7 is crazy. That. First of all, what? Second of all, huh? Oh, third of all, I didn't mean Roblox, I meant this game. But you know, that works out too. Yes, you're just in time to see us never get turkeys for some reason. But we have done like 3 butterballs, which is good. I haven't missed them. I found them. And me yammer about like what I should put in like my notepad. If anybody has like tips, they feel like they're the only ones who know. Like they're like, I invented this tech. What is it? Because there's a lot of like information that only like one guy knows, I swear. And don't just make something up, because like a lot of people like they think they know things and it's just like an offshoot of something else, but it's made up. Ooh, I should put in the banana haunted house thing actually. Hold on. Banana haunted house duo 20%. Hey man, you already pulled up here. I prefer art that's like one line drawn horizontally and then another line drawn slightly to the left, the middle, diagonally, and then like another line on the other side that's just straight down. And that's like what I prefer. That's a crazy thing to say. For hit list, you can be carried. I guess I'll include that in just like in the free achievement section. I'm gonna put the haunted house one. You just need your friend to get to final phase, and then you do like banana. We need everything. I need like clips. I gotta find when I did it so I can get like a nice like 15-second footage of me like doing that. I'm scared. I don't try. I hate it shoots the beam before he turns. It's so sus. Yo, how is he not phased yet? What are we doing? Yeah, I gotta do like all the achievement things. Guess that's like an important thing, just achievements straight up. It's like 50 things is easy to edit. It's more like a bunch of clips and then I have to like voice it over because it's, you know, because there's information that's required. For now, that's what like I'm doing now. Answer my question. Hold on. I have a notepad over the entire chat, bro. You gotta believe me. I can only see the most recent. I wouldn't say it's easy to edit, or I don't know if you meant not, but it's not like not bad. It's just I'm doing the B-roll before the voice, so I need to like I'm using it as like a I don't know. It's hard to explain. But either way. I want to have footage of like everything I'm explaining, but you know, because people don't know if you're not like showing them it. What's the new meta sword? This one. 30%. You guys suck. See? Meta. Use BRB. All these noobs find the turkey. I've got it. So the way it's laid out right now is just like noob information, route, how to not die, and like information on, you know, debuffs and stuff. And now I realize, here's the segue, right? If you're not dying, how do you get Valor? Achievements. It's so free. It's so, you may clap. You may clap. I know. How does he do it? How does he do it? It's 2k DPS because it's bugged, like bugged, and also it scales off health, which means you get to be a tank. Or do Valor usage? Valor usage is literally just gambling. That's just at the very beginning. You only gamble with it. You don't do anything else. Because the Valor shop is a scam. In your I thought in the first like 2 minutes. I could mention it again. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure it's kind of a lot. There's no harm in being like, oh, by the way, gamble is before how to get it. Well, it's like, I don't know, man. It's more so the shop. I explained the shop first. And like, I explained Haven, I should say. Like when you spawn in and walk around, what do you see? You see the Valor shop. And then it's like, don't use this shop. Gamble instead. Yeah, it's like, this is like that game where you put your hand and then someone puts it over and then someone else puts it over that and you try to like be at the top. It's like that. It's like, wait, so you're telling me you know, usage is before how to get it? No. Usage is after, you know, the lobby, you know? Like, it's that. we got to the end of this. It's coherent, I swear. In the floor near Overworld Gate. The what? Oh, you mean the gauntlet? or the daily quest. I did both of those. You mean something else? The things in the floor. I kind of did that. I mean, I did this. So I mean, I did here and the end over here. But this is just like money. So no one really cares. I did these. That's all that really exists. And then there's the pendant guy, the old man, and we have a daily quest. No, we don't have a daily quest. We have a daily login streak. Bro, I keep missing the portal by 1 second. I'm missing out. Oh, these guys are noobs. It's over. Don't worry, this is gonna be a banger. It's going to be the most. It's already the. I could upload it half done, and it would be still the best guide by like 400 times. And yeah, it's Pixel Quest. There's quests. That's our excuse. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. Okay. And then oh hold on. There we go. Achievements, and then a whole ass achievement section. Achievements are important. What's a new vidya? Everything. Everything we know, literally. It is all the information. You can call it a guide, but really it's an essay. it is. Because like currently I have realized there are very few people who know as much as a few of us who started at the beginning. We know like everything. We know all the little nuances. And you don't really know how much you know until you try to put it in a vidya and it's like 30 minutes long and you have a notepad of information and you're like, oh shit, we know a lot. Thing of the third below your items. Wait, wait. Oh god. You're right, I haven't done the menu. I'll just sneak that in at the beginning or somewhere. I didn't do this menu, I don't think. Actually, did I? I don't think that's important for like a noob. I think that's more like I think that's more like intermediate, so it's okay that it's not at the beginning. Like telling a brand new player, by the way, pressing this allows you to check people's gear. It's like, okay, well, maybe that's helpful if they want to like see people's stuff, but I think that's more like later anyway. For noobs, no, it's a guide for you, specific you, everybody. Because I'm pretty sure I might have more information than 99.9% of players and the devs. The fact that I see, here's the thing, right? There's like a disease on the internet. It's the inability to say you don't know something. And that causes like misinformation to be a poison. And I'm so against that whenever someone tells me something, I fact check it. Period. I fact check it. Like I don't trust it if they just tell me. And even if like I trust the person, sometimes they're wrong. They don't know they're wrong, but they think they're right. But so I don't trust them. And that has led me to, because I fact checked everything I was told for, you know, the last month. I know everything and I know it's right. I will. I mean, that video already is like, Enderbo, go check your spreadsheet. How many people are looking at your spreadsheet? That's where they... Has the spreadsheet finally been stopped being looked at? And that video still gets like, you know, it is a guide. But yeah, I will mention that. That'll be... Don't worry, all the links will be linked. Trust me, it's gonna be a banger on Saturday. I've been doing things on it for the past 2 days. It's like a skeleton is built. The foundation of that is completely done. It just needs to, I just need to keep like adding sections on things. When it loads, it's crazy. Yeah, we have a spreadsheet. Yes, the damn right. We know everything. Although it's the stat spreadsheet. So whenever you hear someone say like, I have 70 defense, they're lying. I have a spreadsheet. They're lying to you. Bro, my homie has 130 vitality. No. No, you don't. Nuh-uh. No, you do not. Hey, where'd everyone go? Oh, there's a turkey. Gobble, gobble. I should listen to a turkey call real quick. I've never heard him. I just know it's gobble, gobble. Turkey sounds. Gobble, gobble. There's only one call, bro. Can we get some more? We gotta do this for the culture. The turkey gobble. This is what gobble gobble is. Sounds like a... It sounds like a very large balloon is losing the last of its air. Which is probably honestly kind of accurate, considering that's basically what they're doing with their face. The balloon that's losing air. Anyways, that's a gobble gobble. Yes, they're adding tier 6 cell in the next updates. I don't know if it's permanent or just Christmas, but it's going to be a feature that exists. You can't add, don't add max possible, don't add like DPS. Don't do that. Don't do max possible damage. It'll make people dumb. Because the problem is there's items that have really bad max possible damage compared to other items, but they're like substantially better because their average hit is higher. The Bloom Weaver rolls 290 to 310. An Icebreaker is 230 to 300. So technically they have very similar max damages, but they are not the same at all because the average hit is like 40 different. It's because I played the turkey sounds. The power of the turkey sounds should not be underestimated. 3 people in the spreadsheet. That's more than I expected. I expected you to be like, there's 0 people looking at it. Considering that's like a 24/7 thing of people like actually checking their builds. Like that's how you know. How many people are really clicking this link? 1 in 100 people who watch it? This should only be like, you know, 100 people who actually click on the spreadsheet. There must be more. That's good. It's good that people actually like check their builds and don't just make shit up. Because that's what was happening day one. It was people being like, bro, I have 80 defense. It's like, really? I don't believe you. And now I can prove it. Like the guy who said he had 70 defense on the spreadsheet, you can only get 66. That you're just lying, bro. You're just lying. And the best thing against liars is math. Because math is the most logical thing ever. It's either right or wrong. There's no in between. There's no you're close. No. You're either right or wrong with math. And that's why spreadsheets are good. Anyways. Yeah, this is a spreadsheet. A true reason that's what I mean. Like we have kind of a resource hub. I have the ability to just like ask people questions and people tell me things. And Enderbull just made a spreadsheet. So we're like this could the combination is that like I know like everything. And I can prove it too. That's why I'm making a thing. Because it's basically universal knowledge. I'm sure I'm gonna miss something, but I don't think I'll miss anything huge. And if I did, it's something nobody knew. Like none of us knew, and like some guy, like one guy knew this information. I don't think there's anything. Obviously, I'm not doing everything. I'm not about to like do a section on every single dungeon, the in-depths, because those are like, that's like 10 minutes per dungeon, like genuinely, but like general information is important. You find the skin I traded for like days ago. I didn't even get 10%. What? Whatever, I got cornucopia. Did I even get kill credit? Was that like a hacker? What was that? That was really weird. Finally got a cornucopia. Yay. Look at my 4 cornucopias. 2 was drops, 2 traded. Should add something about good weapons in your new video. I mean, I don't know really what that looked like because I feel like that's just overkill at some point. You know? It's like it's fire claimer because its damage doesn't make sense. Yeah. I feel like if I start getting into like, by the way, here like there's a route. There's already a starter route. You know, it already like you already get to the point where you're good at least, I think. Plus, it's not like I'm, you know, I have other videos for this anyway. The point of them. If I combine all into one, it just kind of gets like redundant. You'll see. It'll be great. It won't be perfect, but it'll be pretty good. It'll be the best regardless. Because there's nobody else with the resources. The problem is a lot of the information cannot be categorized at all. Like, what category do you put something like mermaid cave is really good for farming potions? Who is that for? Because everybody uses that. Like, dude, where, like... How many other are there? 0. There are 0. They don't exist. None of them play the game enough to know anything. They're grifters. No. I forget what the word grifter means, but I think that it's actually pretty accurate. They do not exist. Treasure turkey. There's a treasure turkey. Finally, I can get another cornucopia. Why do I never get like I keep getting cornucopias. I guess got muskets. That's fine. Never mind. What do you mean never mind? Wow. Out. So you said locate. Okay, well. That was quick. At least I got a cornucopia. You get musket from... I don't know. I got it from the golden turkey. I think the golden turkey drops everything. And the cornucopia at least gives... I think the cornucopia can unironically only drop a cornucopia. I'm not really sure. It's really weird. Bro said it got killed and he lied. Like, what? It's like really confusing. Because you can get everything from the golden one. The musket, I think, drops from the world boss. And then, like, the actual cornucopia, I'm not sure if it drops, like, all the 3 normal... I think you can get a musket from the cornucopia. Never mind, I remember. So I think you can get a musket and a cornucopia from the cornucopia. You can get everything from the golden one. But the golden variants... I don't think you can get the normal cornucopia and normal turkey garments. And you get the normal turkey garments from the turkey as well. It's a complete mess, bro. It's like actually. You got the normal cornucopia from golden or the golden one? Can you get normal things from the golden one? It's a complete mess, bro. Like, it's actually so bad. All I know is I've seen a musket from the cornucopia. I've gone a cornucopia from the cornucopia. I've seen a golden coat from the golden one. I've seen a musket from the golden one. I got a musket from the golden one. And I just got a cornucopia from the actual world boss. So I think the normal turkey garden, I think it's literally just like golden musket, normal musket, and then musket, no coat from the actual cornucopia. You can only get the cornucopia and the musket from the like the actual final boss. It's such a mess, bro. Like it does not actually make any sense. I don't think it's all 3 items from all 3, and I don't think it's all 3 from the first 2 things, because then it would be the same. The musket good. The musket is not a good. Okay, compared to what? The musket's not terrible. It just requires a build that's not good, and it doesn't really. If you get quieted, you can't shoot. Yeah, there's a few like caveats with it. You know. So that's something. I wish it was 9 range or something. That would make it good. It's fire rate. It would okay. It's not a weapon is the problem. It's a spell, because it costs mana to spell. You can't call it a weapon. You have to compare it to spells if it consumes mana, and I'd rather like use spells than other weapons. And because it uses mana, you can't like use spells properly. Like you have to juggle your mana to shoot, and then say you're trying to heal. What do? The answer is potions, but potions, like, bro. Yeah, the mushroom bomb. No, the mushroom bomb's from the locales. My friend just died at Haven. What? Ender. Are there somewhere where they have all the anyways, is there somewhere where they have all the completed infographics? You know, where it's like the boss with all their legendaries? I'm trying to just steal those images for real. Maybe it's in sneak peeks. Maybe I should just like scroll up. Surely, right? Surely they're like a month ago in sneak peeks. Oh my god, they sneak peeked Crusher 2 months ago, and I didn't think it actually existed because it looked bad, but they just released them like that. Does that mean this dragon, the Draco Bloxer, is going to be added too? Yo, what the hell? What is this image? Oh wait, never mind. It's a I was freaked out. Guess 666. Bro, people have been talking about Rel Cs for genuinely 2 years. The drop chances, yeah, those don't exist. All we can confirm is they're over 1%. That's what the dev said. Everything's over 1%. Nothing is below 1%. Though I don't really believe that. Cause like the buzz rings, I swear, are like 1 in 500. They can't be 1 in 100. There's no way. I've killed so many bugs. I've gotten 1 of each ring. And I feel like everyone has the same like consensus. It's like those are the 1 things. Like Mushroom Bomb is definitely 1%. But like Those rings, like, I swear they're bugged. I think they're bugged, like, actually. Pun intended. I think they're not 1%, they're 0.1% by accident. I think it's an unintentional decimal placement. Unironically, they seem too rare. They're the one item that's like, okay, yeah, this is just unreasonable. It's got to be an accidental decimal or something. Someone add an extra 0. Good night. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing Relsies. People have been talking about that for years. Anyway, that's the turkey sound. I'm scrolling through sneak peeks to try to find the infographics. A budding totem. Oh my god, bro. 4 months ago or 6 months ago, the mage, the skin for like the mage thing that they released now was getting sneak peek. That's crazy. All right, it's not in sneak peeks. In links, FAQ, info maybe. Where are these infographics, bro? For bosses. Do you remember when it was like there was like these images? Were those man-made? Were those human players? S tier doesn't seem that strong. Does it depend on a build? No. It is really good if for the beginning of the game. It is the easy if you spawn in. It is the easiest weapon to get. And it's very strong for when you get it. It holds up for 3 biomes. And you can get it like immediately after starting. There is no other weapon. Just anybody thinks about it, they're like, okay, what weapon would I get if I spawned in, started new? If you were a new player suddenly, what would you go for? The answer is Coral Staff. It's always Coral Staff. There's nothing else. If people are like say something else, they're just lying. Like a tier 2 dagger. Like, no. No, actually no. Yeah, so that's why it's S tier. Because that's literally what we did. Day 1, it was just like everyone got Coral Staff and we just like ripped. And they nerfed Coral Staff. It was busted. A Coral Staff is better. Was better than what a tier 8 staff would be on release. It's actually crazy. Imagine having a tier 8 staff. But they nerfed it by like a lot. They put it from 30 to 35 to 20 to 27. Or 22 to 27? Something. I don't know. I don't know what Coral Staff says. Either way, it's busted. Part of my starting route, because you can AFK the mermaid. Wait, yeah, so complete, but it used to be like 30 to 35. It was insane. That is nearly a 10 reduction in average hit. Bro, where are these infographics? Like, actually. They were getting sent around a lot a month ago. Oh my god, I found one. Oh, this guy made it. Oh my god, I'm stealing this. Be mad if I steal this? Yo, Ender, I'm gonna send this to you so I feel better about stealing it. It doesn't have butterfly den on it. Or yeah, it does. Wait, I can modify the thing. I found it, bro. I'm stealing all these. Look at this shit. Why would I make my own when these exist? I need to find more. Oh shit, they're a guild that makes infographics. Should I infiltrate them and steal them? I need to see more of these. I need one for that's only the floral biome. I should ask them, bro. I want them all. I'll hit them with a I'll credit you smiley face. Send me specifically the butterfly. I don't. You mean a picture of the butterfly mini boss? What infographics are you? There were like these infographics early days of like all the legendary drops and stuff, and I couldn't find them, and now I realized it was just like one guy making them. Hold on, I'm gonna. Oh, this is for the haunted house. I'm not gonna use the haunted house ones. Those are like whatever. I'm gonna ask him. Oh, this is a. Okay, wait, no, that's floral bomb. I'm gonna like ask this guy. He hasn't sent a message in like 3 weeks. He might have quit the game. All right, I'm asking the guy for the infographics because like he has them. Your six staff is not it. It's pretty good. Your six staff is buns compared to like what we have, but they're still like not terrible. Back in my day, I had a tier 5 whatever, tier 5 Cobra staff. Terrible. Ooh, I should include like where your eyes are meant to be when you're playing a bullet hell, and how they're not meant to be staring at your own character or you'll die. How many of y'all look at your own character when dodging? They're doing it wrong. Yeah, that's like a simple like eye thing. If you stare at like the object you're moving, it causes problems. You should just full like zone out. I used to look at my character when dodging. Used to is a banger. I look at everything. Your eyes should not really move. At least that's like the basics of looking at a wide field of a bunch of moving things, which is important for sports mainly. Like, you don't stare at the ball in a sport. It's like that. What I'm getting at here. Because there's like a lot of like simple things like that I feel like a lot of people get wrong. You'll tunnel vision yourself and die. Baller second phase is the best for newbies to practice not looking at themselves. True. Blinking leads to death. Know when to blink. True actual tip. The real advice people need. When do I blink? The answer is you don't. Thank you, Omni-Man. If that guy doesn't give me the infographics, that's okay. I don't need them. I can make them myself. Though I wouldn't do them with drops, ironically. It would be a lot easier if I could steal this guy's infographics, like, genuinely. Yo, someone should infiltrate the guild. Apparently, there's like a guild that does regularly updated infographics. They haven't advertised for their guild in 2 weeks, so I don't know if they still exist. Which is why I'm like, oh my god, I need these infographics, man. How am I supposed to put B-roll of infographics in the background while I yammer on? What guild? I don't know. I didn't look. 2 drops is crazy. We never see anything. Yeah, so you can't get... Okay, you definitely can't get golden stuff, but I've never seen a musket from that. Yeah, I don't know what guild. I didn't look. I don't think the name matters. All I know is they were apparently making infographics up until 2 weeks ago and advertising for their guild, and they stopped. So maybe they only existed for a few days. But all I remember is I've seen infographics on every boss, and then this guy did one for Floral Biome. So if I just take those, I have them, and that's good because I can put them in my thing. I can absorb that information, and also I don't have to make them myself. Though it's also not, you know, it's not really making my... I wouldn't do the drops anyway, but like it's useful information to include. Okay, I tried to hug that wall. That was a bad idea. Thanks for healing the man who's sick. Very helpful. Right there. Yeah. What weapon would be good for high mana build? Is this bait? For me to say musket? I don't even think I got a chest. 42%. How do you do 42% and then say my bad? I don't think you actually think it's your bad. I didn't. How's your name Grav31 and you did more than 31%? That's all I'm saying. Venom spell. What? Do not buy clovers, but they do something. I got my musket with a clover buff. Yeah, like, can you give me a chance to do damage to the boss? So I can thanks you? You turkey? They should remove fireplate armor, actually. It's bad and dumb and doesn't actually make any sense. It is worse than heavy armor you can get in basically the same biome. It is the worst armor in the entire game, unironically. You get to roll a chest of the turkey items. No, that is what? That reminds me of what games do that? Oh my god, please no. Then you're like 9 out of 10 and you're like, oh my god. And then whenever you get the 10th roll, you just like stop doing it. You're just like, okay, I'm not gonna do another 10. That sucked. I hate that like feeling. Don't do that, please. Oh, great. So you give the guy who did 42% a rose gauntlet. What do you mean? Sylvan Staff is good, bro. Fine, I have a rose gauntlet in my gift box. The Sylvan Staff is the best weapon in the game for getting the projectile fired achievement. $60 Valor. That's my guess. 60. And I think the tier 5s are going to be like 30. Or it's going to be 150. Like 100 versus 50. Because it's tier 5 and 6. Wow, that was awful. I didn't even attack the boss. I'm thinking in a way that's balanced is the problem. Because they're not going to balance it. Tier 5s are spit out. Tier 6s are actually kind of tough to collect like that. But they're doing tier 5 and 6. So it would make sense if it's like 100 and like versus like 30. But it's probably going to be like 50 and 60 or something. Or 180, you know? So we'll see. For now, collect tier 6s. Online without getting kicked for 20 minutes for that project. Oh, you just auto click. Roblox, this is a Roblox thing. You just have an auto clicker. Your Roblox won't close. Roblox is very like any input. It keeps you on. I do think pity is bad. Pity's a bad system. It punishes you for getting lucky. And it doesn't give you hope. It just makes you think like, yeah, you're never going to get an item before the pity system. Yeah, I don't know. Pity system, especially in this game, bro. Like, no, this is a roguelite. Yes, get GS auto clicker. When I use GS, the little star, it's very like safe and nothing. For a limited event. That's bad too, I think. When everyone's super, no one will be. That's literally what it is. When everybody gets an item, nobody gets an item. It might as well be a default. That guy's not giving me that infographics, bro. I'm gonna see if I can find them I'm gonna search the Discord. Does anyone know what I'm talking about with like the little image? Ender, you sent me some too. Like I might be able to find them if I just like look for images. Like you have sent me them back then. Well, I think you have. These are leaf dagger and stuff. Like I swear, like they're here. A Deepwoken. This is us trying. This is the hatch. I went back too far. I'm in the hatch. Witch's concoction. Oh, here's the Halloween one. Again, does not matter. I don't want the Halloween one. Here, people can see what I'm looking at, so they can feel fun. We can leak DMs. Oh. You can see what I'm looking at. Oh wait, this doesn't work. See what I'm looking at. I'm trying to find the infographics. We're about 2,500. This was before Death Valor. All right, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. This is what I was trying to find. Oh yeah, you can barely read it, but that's fine. I'm just taking this. This is mine. I'm consuming this. Yoink. Is there more? I think that's it. These are, now we're talking about tier lists like that. Yeah, like this one, bro. I want the like. Where are these the completed version? Where did you get these? I'm stealing, bro. I'm putting. Where did you get these? Well, here we'll see what they're made from. Made by Sakai. This is the guy I DM'd. His guild is hero a full shot. His guild is Orion Triarch for some reason. Wait, this is anyways. Yeah, okay, that's the only one I stole it. I only got one. I only got one infographic. There's only two. I think that's okay. Wait, these ones are. This one's beach. There's no mermaid. Oh, there is a mermaid. Okay, these are all of them. Okay, I can finish these. I can get a picture of the snorkel and like paste it over. And they never finished the like. Hold on, I'm going back to this. Look, they never. This item doesn't exist. They never did that. They never did this either. These don't exist. These were meant to be like released later. The snorkel mask got to release. Yeah. You can't even read these, but it doesn't matter. The point is just like I'm just gonna have that as like in the background as I like do things. Easy free information. They stole us the pumpkin bomb. Keep the image like that. What, unfinished? Why? To open the image in other tab. Oh, you mean open in another tab and then copy it? So I'm not cropping out like the edge. This is so blurry. Like, you can't even read the little information. Oh god. Oh my god, I missed it. As in the quality shows when you do it from the Discord button. What? Well, I'm confused. All I know is the image itself is blurry. So I don't think like any form of quality control would fix that. Yeah, they never gave us the pumpkin bomb. And you said it's like 3 weeks ago. They never released the worm bomb pumpkin thing. Yeah, they never released the worm bomb, and they never gave us the warped necklace or the warped bracelet or whatever it was gonna be. Open the blurry image and hold on. Does it like fix it? Is that what like Discord images do? Hold on. Okay, what do you want me to do? It is still blurry. Like, I'm not gonna. Maybe it's not. Maybe that is better. Like slightly better. Alright, I'm out of here. You need. Okay, bro. What the